Do you have a planned final hardest? Have you ever hacked a level in your career? Will the gang ever get back together? These questions and more will be answered in this video. Make sure to stay tuned and subscribe. All interviews come out early on Spotify.
Hi, I'm Technical. I'm a former top 1 player. Now very much not top 1, but still playing the game for fun. Still doing a lot of hard stuff. I have 150,000 subscribers on YouTube still. I'm still playing, still streaming, still making content. I also am a competitive Mario Kart player. I have 5 world records in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I am a former world record holder in Mario Kart World as well.
Heck
So,
yeah.
There you go.
Impressive resume right there. Nice to meet you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, how'd you get into all this kind of stuff? Like, what got you into Geometry Dash originally?
So I want to say it was like 2014. My brother had shown me the game in the car on like some trip we were on, and that's how I'd heard of the game for the first time. But it wasn't until like late 2015 into 2016 that's when I started like getting into the game. And I think what really got me wanting to get better and like what got me into like actually playing more often was I don't remember who it was. It was from a bunch of different people online. I just saw a bunch of YouTube videos and like streams and stuff of people playing the game. And I just thought it looked really cool. So I wanted to try to get in on that stuff. So that's how I got into the game. As far as Mario Kart goes, it was just, I've been playing Mario for forever. But right around 2020, one of my friends and I had started to try to actually improve at the game together, because we found ourselves playing the game almost every single night. And yeah, it really is as simple as that. So
that's pretty awesome. How do you get like better at Mario Kart? Like simply, I've always tried. Like people just destroy me, bro. It's impossible, bro.
I know. It's interesting. I mean, it's really similar to GD. You really just have to play, but the way you practice is so much different. For me, like time trials is my preferred mode. So a lot of the time I would just grind out specific tracks, like take one track that you really enjoy and just learn it as deeply as you can. And that alone will help you improve, like get your first improvement steps into becoming like a much better player. And then you can go on to another track that you really enjoy. And then even that will help you learn a bunch of new things. And then from there, it's kind of just the same way. You try to learn as much as you can.
Heck yeah. How's the new game, by the way? I haven't played it just yet. Is it better?
It's really,
worse?
Okay. So my personal opinion is I personally prefer to play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And that's a very personal opinion. There are things I like much more about Mario Kart World versus Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and there are things I like more about 8 Deluxe compared to World. And I think that's perfectly fine. Like there are aspects of both games that are good, aspects of both games that are bad. But World overall is a lot of fun, I think. I don't really prefer playing it at a competitive level compared to 8, and I don't prefer TTing it, time trialing it compared to 8. But I'd be lying if I said it wasn't a lot of fun still. I mean, it's Mario Kart. I mean,
yeah. Is the meta still like the same in each game, or is it like varies depending?
It definitely varies. Like for example, like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the meta is Yoshi.
Oh, really?
The meta is Yoshi, and the meta in World now is like super lightweight characters. Like they added, you know how they added the enemy characters into the game?
I haven't seen that. No.
Yeah, they did.
What?
The super lightweight characters, so Baby Peach, Baby Daisy, the Swoop character, which is the bat, and the Parabitty Bud. Those are the 4 best characters for online play.
They added a bat?
They did.
Hold on, I'm gonna switch to tomorrow. Oh my goodness, this sounds awesome.
You gotta get on that, yeah.
I need to, bro. I love Mario Kart 8. That was a blast to play, but there's no one gets on to play it. I have like an emulator on my PC. I don't know if YouTube is allowed to say. I don't care. I have an emulator on my PC. I played a bunch. It's the most fun thing ever, just to sit back and play.
Oh yeah.
But holy smokes, I am some buns when I play online, bro. If I don't come in last, it's a surprise to me, bro. But yeah. So, well, I'd like doing these questions as like secret ways to do them. Are you mentally healthy? Like this question in particular.
Yeah, I would say so. And I like that I'm actually comfortable with saying like, yeah, I would say I'm pretty mentally healthy right now. Unfortunately, like a bunch of months ago, like a half a year ago, I was very much more unclear about that.
Yeah.
But right now, I feel pretty good. Well, I mean, I know we were talking about it
Mhm.
before this, but I recently got promoted to a management position at work,
Congratulations.
which it's been pretty good. Thank you.
Heck yeah.
Um, I do enjoy it there. It's not what I want to do with my life. It's not what I want my future to be. But for right now, I do enjoy it, and it's not like I don't want to show up to work every day because like I'm totally cool showing up to work every day.
Mhm.
So right now, yeah, I would say I'm pretty mentally healthy, which is nice.
That's amazing to hear. So with like you not wanting to do that as your like your whole profession, do you plan on doing YouTube or something in that kind of field as like a full-time job in the future? Or is that what your plan is, or is that not public?
Um, Probably not. I think YouTube and Twitch, all the stuff around that,
Yeah.
I think that's always forever going to be like a side thing for me, something I do
Mhm.
for fun. Um, the other added benefit is it gives me a little bit of extra income,
Yeah.
which is nice. But the number one thing is always doing it for fun. Like if I don't want to do something, I'm not going to do it. Um, in 2019, I would have seen YouTube and Twitch as a potential full-time thing, but now that's just not really realistic. What I want to do is music related. I graduated a year ago with a degree in music performance.
Oh
And what
yeah.
I want to do, my dream job is to be a choir conductor for a university or um, for some other choir group. So,
That's really cool, bro. Really. So you're in the choir. How'd you actually get into that originally?
fourth grade, so long ago. It was like 2013 at this point. um, fourth grade, I was when we were allowed to start doing music stuff
Mhm.
for school, and initially I was really scared to join choir because I was, me being like what 10 years old, I was scared
Yeah.
that I was going to like forget the words in a concert or something like that. But
Mhm.
the semester after, I guess the half year after, I finally worked up the courage to do that, and it was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my entire life. It was so
Heck
much
yeah.
fun. And the following year, I got some recognition at school. I was able to join some more exclusive groups, some more, I guess, more skilled groups. I don't want to use that word, but
Yeah.
I mean that was what it was.
More
And it
advanced.
was a lot of fun, yeah. And it gave me something to like work towards and something that I really was passionate about for a while.
That's amazing to hear, bro. Yeah. I remember in school. Wait, how old are you, by the way? That's what I'm curious. I'm assuming you're the same age.
I'm 23.
We're the same age. Holy smokes.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, bro. I was the band kid myself. My brother was in choir. What was it? I was playing the clarinet. I was rocking that shit out, bro. That was the
Oh,
most fun thing
nice.
ever for me. But I remember, I'm about to go into a story, bro. In high school, okay, I'm not the same as I was in high school. So I got expelled. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't do
Okay.
anything really technically bad, you could say. Like I was into edibles, but like ones you buy at the store, right? So
Yeah.
my friends were the same age as me, they could buy it themselves, but I took it on a school trip, gave it to them, got expelled pretty much. So
Oh, wow.
my passion then, and I looked up to everybody that did music. My passion then was being a band conductor myself. I was so into it. Like I still sometimes in the shower just full up. I love that shit. It's so
Me
entertaining to
too.
me.
I do the same thing.
I literally have like concert music on my like YouTube playlist. I'm pretty sure people like message me like, "What the hell is this?" I'm like, "Bro, my bad." I remember we used to listen to it on the bus, and people were like, "What the hell is this guy on about?" Like that used to be such a passion, bro. I love
Yeah.
to hear that you want to do that. I know like the pay there is like not the greatest. I'm happy that doesn't deter you because I remember looking at that as well as like psychology. That was my second degree or my not degree. Oh my goodness, I'm not like that. But my second idea, I was like, this is not worth it. But no, that's such a good passion to have, bro. I love to hear that because I know.
Yeah.
Ooh, I want to get into a little side tangent. So the EXO song, I remember you
Oh
did a
god.
remix of that.
Oh no. That is true. I want to
Yeah.
listen. I'm gonna. I want to forget about that one because the problem back then is I still do, but not as much.
Well,
Back then I hated so
Oh,
much. Oh,
shit.
hi.
Sorry. Wrong VC.
uh, okay, like bro, okay, we're just clip farming. All
Sweet.
right. So
Sweet. But basically what was it? So yeah, when I back then I really didn't want to hear myself sing, so I recorded
Mhm.
it a few times, and the one I felt went the best, I didn't listen to it, I just posted it, and apparently there were a lot of issues with the recording. It didn't sound good. I didn't sound good. It was a whole thing. I don't know.
Hey, I respect you for posting it though. That takes some balls. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I recorded myself playing the clarinet. I think it was like 10 or 13 or something, bro. I had a squid hat on. It says Married Squidmas, and I had like a 13-minute recording of me like playing some shit. And my friend sends me every like week or so. I hate it so much, so I understand that, bro. I would be infuriated.
You're never gonna live it down now. Like just like I'm never gonna live that down. You're never living that down.
Literally, bro. I mean, hey, yours took a lot of courage. Mine was just being a 10-year-old dumbass just for posting some stupid stuff. But back into Geometry Dash, though, I remember you way back in the day when you started on mobile. How was the switch from mobile to PC originally?
Oh, dude, it was unbelievable. I mean, so initially I'd played on my phone until about like February-ish of 2017, and then my mom let me use her like really old laptop, which didn't run that well, but it ran well enough for me to play and record at like a low quality. So I tried that. I felt like I was doing well. I felt like I was getting better, but around April, the laptop broke in the middle of when I was playing Hypersonic as a hardest.
Yeah.
So I switched back to my phone, and you know what's funny is that immediately as I switched back to my phone, I beat that level so quickly compared to when I started. It was kind of nuts because like initially clearly the jump to, you know, a PC or a laptop wasn't that crazy. In fact, I was better on my phone clearly.
Yeah.
But when I got an actual PC in the summer of that year, 2017, I did actually get a skill boost from that. And it's so much different going from like, you know, playing on your phone like that to, you know, with a mouse in your hand, you know, you just use one finger. It's so much more accurate. And I couldn't believe it at the time. I was like, what have I been missing?
Literally, bro. Understandable. So how was like top play back then, like for mobile? Like, were you one of the top players back then for that?
Yeah, for mobile, yeah, I was. Which is kind of weird. There were a lot of levels I was the first to beat on mobile or one of the first to beat. I never had the hardest mobile completion. In fact, I don't even think I had the top 3 at any point. Maybe Hypersonic was one of them. I can't remember. But I would say I was good top 3 to 5 on mobile back then, which was kind of weird.
Heck yeah, bro. Who was like up there? Like I remember Jamshi Josh, Pekoski.
Yeah.
Who else was up? Hilo?
Hilo wasn't around yet. Hilo didn't come around until like 2018, 19. But yeah, Pekoski, Geometry Josh. I remember a person. They used to go by Sam Stuckey. I think they've actually transitioned since then. So I might have just accidentally dead named them. But yeah, that is what they went by back then. Was Sam Stuckey. They were probably number 1 behind or number 2 behind Pekoski. So
okay, I don't remember them actually. Huh. I don't got no bond knowledge like that anymore, bro. Have you seen Max Dash and like Vertop, bro?
I've seen some stuff from Max Dash. Yeah, I'm not like super into that side of the community anymore, but I do see it sometimes, and that shit's crazy, bro.
I don't understand it. Bro, I genuinely don't understand how it's even possible, bro. Like I go on my phone, I can't even beat like a 2-star. I don't understand how people can do it, bro.
Because we're so used to PC now, so like going on phone just feels like, you know, we're just nerfing ourselves to the ground, you know? Exactly.
It's the most foreign feeling ever, bro. Like I literally was at work and just played GD. I was trying to grind some stars out. I literally couldn't beat an easy demon. I literally felt so bad, bro. It was so terrible.
I know, it's crazy.
Are you still decent on mobile, or like is it kind of similar to like not being the greatest?
It's very similar, but I wouldn't say it's to that degree. Like I'm definitely worse than I was before on my phone.
Yeah.
But it's not like horrible. Like if I wanted to beat like, I don't know, like a hard demon right now, I probably could. It's just, it would be, you know, significantly harder than it was even in like 2017. So
exactly. Yeah, for sure. So, well, shoot, I think you already kind of answered this, but when did you realize like you had the potential to be like a top player when you first started?
So the thing for me was I didn't feel like I could be like a top player during my mobile days. It was right around 2018 when I had beaten Sonic Wave. I think that was kind of the moment where I was like, damn, I could be somebody, you know?
Yeah.
Because I had beat it in just over a week, which back then was really impressive. Because Sonic Wave was still top 5 at the time. It was number 5 when I beat it.
Okay.
And I
Yeah.
beat it in like a week. And that was right around when I was like, oh shit, I could do some really crazy things maybe.
Hmm.
Um, and then later, I would say late 2018 into 2019 when I beat Spatial Rend was another moment where I was like, okay, because this was back when I was starting to get popular for the first time, like that little bit of fame to start.
Hmm.
And right around then I beat Spatial Rend in like about a week again, and that level's even harder than Sonically. And so I
Jeez.
was like, I'm only getting better, and Spatial Rend is number 2 right
Mm,
now, and I beat it in that short amount of time. I was like, holy
yeah.
shit, I could actually like be a top player.
Hmm.
So it was kind of crazy. But that was right around the time where I was like, yeah, I could be at the top at some point.
So during that time, I remember watching. I remember I started watching you back when you're on mobile, bro. Like, I think I was in your Discord a little bit. I remember
That's
missing no
crazy.
cows in your
Oh
Discord.
no! Wait, no! Wait! You actually wait. You're
Yeah.
actually a super OG. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Wow.
Yeah. Does he still
Oh my
mod for you
god.
or no?
No, no.
Oh,
He was no longer part of the staff team as of 2021, 2022. I can't remember, but it was somewhere around there.
that's so sad, bro. Yeah, I remember way back in the day. I don't know if we talked back then. I'm pretty sure we talked a little bit, but I forgot what happened. I don't know. But that was some crazy volley knowledge, bro. I remember a lot
I
from
know.
the tech support server, bro. It was some crazy stuff
God.
back then. Is that server still
Yeah.
live, or is it just the gang public server now?
Tech support became a technical npesta shared server, then later became the gang server. So
That's awesome. Heck yeah.
yeah.
So like during that time though, like when you were like in your like top reign, you and npesta are like on the top. Did you consider you and him like the top 2 players during that time?
Not really. We wanted to be. We really wanted to think we were, but I think we both knew that like the number 2 was always some other person.
Mm.
His thing was he liked spending longer amounts of time on more difficult projects, if that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
he never saw himself as like a top player. He saw himself as someone who was good almost purely through dedication, even though he is genuinely skilled at the game. Like,
Oh yeah.
I will always say that. I don't. Back then, he wouldn't agree, but he definitely was. Like, he was a top player, but he was never. We never saw each other as like number 1 and number 2. So
Yeah. Respect that. Respect that a lot, bro. Dude, not to like super glaze, but like watching like you guys back in the day, bro, it was ridiculous. Like that was my favorite era for GD content. I'm gonna be honest. There was some really, really good stuff going on.
yeah, I get a lot of people that tell me that, and it always makes me feel good because back then it was just a different time. It was so much fun.
It literally, I don't know. New GD is still good, but nothing compares to that era, bro. Like Zodiac being number 1, the game was still possible to play without like every little
It's
being
true.
impossible. Like
Yeah,
bro,
we can actually play the game.
exactly, bro. Like not everything that people say is on Twitter instantly. Everyone's getting a hate mob. Like people were
Exactly.
reasonable. Like and then what was it, dude? I'm not gonna lie. Watching npesta do a lot of like the levels he does, like the dedication he has is insane. I love to see it, especially Oblivion. That was my favorite GD video. I'm gonna be so honest.
Yeah.
The story of that literally is so inspiring. Like genuinely, I would love to talk to npesta about that sometime, bro. Like such an inspiring story. And bro, okay, I need to ask you. I know this is not a question for you particularly. I need to know though. Is Cave of the Scarlet Sky video ever coming out? If you know, because I've been waiting for that for like a year.
I do not know personally. So the funny thing about that is it started work at maybe like middle last year, like August or September. I can't remember exactly. I actually signed up to be an editor for
Awesome.
it. Got it. I was put on the wait list because they had filled all the spots already. After that, I heard nothing about it because I was banned.
Why did you get banned, bro?
I got banned. Do you not remember? I got banned from Discord in November.
Oh, banned from
unfortunately,
Discord. Oh, I think you went from his, like, his editing server.
Yeah.
Oh.
So because that happened, I heard nothing about it, and I still right now have not heard anything about it. So
That's so sad. Dang,
Yeah.
bro. But okay. Well, back to you. So how did it? I know a lot of people ask like Doggy how he felt about how he learned how he verified Slaughterhouse. How'd you feel about learning you verified a top 1 Zodiac?
Oh boy. Oh, I very vividly remember the day like waking up for school and seeing the post from Xander. Because, he's from Australia. We have direct opposite time zones. He posted that like multiple hours before I even woke up. So I woke up to 500,000 notifications. and that post was just sitting there right in front of me. You look at the comments, and the top comment right there is just me just saying, "Oh." Like that was raw. That was me raw, like maybe 2 minutes after I woke up that day. And I still had to go to school, and it was towards the end of the school year, but I still had to go to school and do things. And that was such a strange feeling, and I don't think it processed for me until a couple of days later.
Mm-hmm.
But the feeling of like having beaten the top one, and then now learning that like at one point I was the literal only person on the entire planet to have legitimately completed it. That was a very surreal moment for me in that moment, and I don't think I'm ever gonna feel something like that ever again. It's one of those things that you literally only feel once, and you will never ever feel it again. It was very weird, but
Do you
yeah.
think it was more like a good feeling or like a disappointment, like you feel a little robbed kind of feeling?
For me at the time, I mean, for me now, I'll tell you right now, I do feel kind of robbed now. But back then, for me, it was more of like I wouldn't say it was a happy feeling. It was more back then as like a what the hell kind of
Yeah.
thing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like I can't, like, I was just shocked that that was the case. And like, I was happy to say that, like, oh yeah, I verified this top one because outside of that, if that never happened, in my entire history of playing the game, would have never verified a top one, which I don't even think people realize.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, it was just a really weird feeling. I wasn't like super happy to find out. Like it was great and everything, but
Mm-hmm.
most of my feeling was just confusion, I guess. I don't know.
So what he like just damn sorry. He just straight up confessed that night.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, I don't actually know how many people know this, but not too long before he confessed, I'm pretty sure you know my friend Golden.
Yeah, of
Um,
course.
he I think it was him. He presented me a document with all of the reasons as to why he thought Xander was cheating at the time, but he never released it to the public. He showed me, and he might have shown it to the list team at the time. I can't remember, but he at least showed it to me. And it was like a few days later was when Xander confessed. Like I wasn't sure that the doc was like correct or anything. I was kind of on the fence, but him
Mm-hmm.
confessing to me made me realize like, hey, shit, this doc was onto something clearly. So
That's insane. What the
yeah,
hell? Wow. Golden Socolo of GD, bro.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. He knew, bro.
He knew too much. Hey, good for Golden, bro. That's insane. So, okay, random like thing I gotta ask. If you well, Xander wasn't like that big of a player, but if Xander never like confessed, do you think he could have had like a run like Space UK, like eventually? Or
Um,
'cause I don't
no,
know.
I actually wouldn't say so because the thing about Space is that he very clearly like wanted to be the best. I think
Mhm.
Xander, because I had talked to Xander personally multiple times before
Yeah.
this all went down. He never wanted to be the best. He just happened to get Zodiac as a verification. But he never had the intention of like being like a top player or anything like that. So
Yeah.
I don't think he would have like tried to do that.
For sure. That makes complete sense. Yeah. Like I bet gosh, I can't imagine how well, I don't know if this is confirmed or not, but I don't know if you've seen this stuff with like Tartarus with Dolphy and possibly hacking it nowadays, because that apparently has gotten proven kind of.
I've seen it. I don't remember the details, but I have seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so weird. I don't know how there's so many scandals now, bro. It's just like
I
it's hard to keep
know. It's
up.
like, what are we doing? I know.
So much to keep up. Like you'd think this game wouldn't have that many scandals like this, the kind of stuff that's happening right now, but bro, literally, I'm pretty sure there's like a 2 hour long video of just GD scandals that's been posted recently. I'm like, bro, how the hell did
That's
we
that's
crack that up?
actually crazy. I don't know. I don't know how things always come up, man.
Literally, bro.
Always.
Literally. So, oh god. Oh Lord, the question, bro. How do you feel about Zodiac almost falling off the list now?
Oh my god. Oh my. Okay, I just found this out today. We found out that I guess one of my friends figured out that Zodiac has an expiration date now, which is sometime in late June. We think that it's going to fall off the list. I'm going to a meetup with my friend group. It's gonna have 12 of us in our friend's beach house,
Oh, that's
and apparently
awesome.
it's falling off. Apparently it's set to fall off the list during that meetup, which is kind of insane.
Oh.
But basically, I feel very weird knowing it's gonna fall off very soon,
Mm,
knowing that that was like the peak of GD skill for a while,
mm,
during my time, knowing that it's not even gonna be recognized on the demon list anymore.
yeah.
Um, that's a surreal moment that another moment that I don't think I'm gonna feel again is something like that, just kind of drifting off into not obscurity, but almost irrelevancy. Like I feel
Yeah.
like a level like that, like kind of won't have too much attention once it's out of the top 150. I feel like that happens with a lot of levels.
For sure. That's gonna be such a weird thing to see, bro. Are you guys gonna have a funeral for it at the meetup?
We actually made this exact joke. We're gonna have a funeral for Zodiac at the meetup.
That's gonna be awesome, bro. You're gonna stream it or nah?
I think that would be really funny, but I think there are a couple people there that unfortunately don't want their faces to be seen online. So I don't think I could stream it even if I wanted to. So.
That makes sense. Dang, bro. This is gonna be a terrible. It's gonna be such a mix of like happiness and like, wow, that was a good moment, and like, what the hell? This game sucks. It's too hard, bro.
I know. Exactly.
I'm not even trying to like complain about the demon list. I'm not good enough to play levels up there, but like, bro, I look at them and there's like 2 levels that look decent enough to play. Genuinely, like, what's it called? If I go through the top ones, there's so many good ones until we get to like Slaughterhouse, and levels just become too hard, carried by choke points, and just don't look fun. Like, I don't understand
that's been my issue with the list for so long, and it's like not really anybody's fault in particular. But I think the philosophy ended up going from like, wanting to make a good level that was still like really hard and would test people to just making a level because it's funny and hard and that kind of thing, and nobody really cares how good it is. There are a lot of list levels I think don't do that. Like they still want to be list worthy, but they still actually make an effort to be good. Like I'm playing Deimos right now. That level's great. That level's awesome. Really cool level. You can tell they actually cared about making it good. But
exactly,
just from an outside perspective, it just feels like a lot of levels are just made for the list now and not made for it being good or anything like that. So,
which is like really sad, honestly, because a lot of like the players that watch the game now, like they just look at the difficulty. They don't look at the decoration. Like even myself, I'm gonna be honest, like I fall into this trap too. I just see like, okay, this is a top 10, pretty cool. Why not top 1? It's a bad fault of mine. I'm literally making a video complaining about this soon, and then I'm like the same person. I'm like, well, why is he buffing a little bit? I'm like, it's such a problem. I don't know what started it, but literally everything has to be a top 1 suddenly. It's literally corporate for it needs to be top 1.
Yeah,
every time.
Exactly.
It's kind of sad. Also, I got a question. I know that's you're not like a demon list mod, or wait, are you?
I'm not anymore. I was in 2019.
So, do you think they should add another extension on like top 300, or do you think that's too much?
Ooh.
Or 200?
Okay, nowadays I feel like we've been at 150 for so long. I feel like it would just be weird. So I'm gonna say no. What's funny actually is I've told this story a few times. When they wanted to extend it from 100 to 150, I was list owner at the time. But like obviously my decision wasn't always what went. Like we were a democracy of sorts. I was actually, I think, the only person on the entire list team who was against extending from 100 to 150.
Really?
So it still went through. Yeah, I was the only one that didn't want to, but I realized I was the only one that didn't want to. I was like, okay, great. It's probably good for the community. I don't know.
Yeah.
So we just went along with it, and I helped and everything. But I would say right now, I think 150 is fine. I think it's been 150 for so long. I think it would just be weird if they randomly extended it to like 200 or 300 or something like that.
I agree with that. Do you like the new 150? Like, do you don't regret making that decision?
Oh yeah, no. Nowadays, yeah, I think it's fine. It's a little weird to end it at 150. I feel like it should always end in 0-0.
Agreed.
That's part of the reason why I wanted to keep it at 100, but also because I've always seen the list as like, you're only supposed to be able to beat the list levels if you're really damn good at the game. I mean, now that's obviously pretty freaking true,
Yeah.
But I think 150 now is completely fine. I think it works.
Agreed. Do you like the Rated Plus, like the new Rated Plus feature they're about to add?
Oh yeah, 100%. I was always an advocate for not adding unrated levels to the list for a while.
Yeah.
But once it started becoming more clear that Rob was more like it was harder to get him to like rate a bunch of stuff that we wanted rated for a while and on the list for a while. I started to become more open to the idea of adding unrated levels, and I think Rated Plus, that way of doing it, I think is ideal, because I think personally there's still some merit to having a level with a star rating. I think there's still some merit to that.
Yeah.
Even if it is only the decision of one person who let's face it, is very, stubborn overall.
Oh yeah.
But even though I do think there's some merit still to having something star rated, I think it's only gonna be for the best to have the list implemented in a way like Rated Plus. So
I'm very happy they're doing it, bro. Like, it's just a matter of time, and they finally doing it. It's peak. It's so good. Dude, I'm just so sad because like we're never gonna see like the old unrated top ones, like Acropolis. Wait, no, Phobos wasn't. It was rated. Like, there's so many old top ones we're never gonna see like on top now. But I mean,
Crimson Planet as well. That was the big one for me. That was the big one for me.
Did you beat that as a when it was top one? Well, top one.
It's so funny. Crimson Planet was the whole reason I've never actually had the top 10 completed at any point in time. I just genuinely did not want to play it. That was all it was. Really? I didn't beat it until it was like 20 in 2022.
Bro, what was so bad about it?
I don't know. It was just something. It embodies a lot what like everything I have wrong with levels today. It was so short, condensed difficulty, full of absolute garbage choke points.
Yeah.
Still true. But I will say the level when I played it in 2022 was not as bad as I was expecting, which was really good.
That's good.
But back then in 2019, I was so against playing it for all the reasons I just stated. So,
yeah, understandable. Yeah, I feel like a lot of levels nowadays is just so wave choke point based. It's just you got to be a wave guy to be good. Huh?
Yeah, exactly. I feel very lucky that I'm good at wave. To be honest, I feel very, very lucky to be good at wave.
Yeah, literally, bro. You got to be good at the game nowadays, bro. It's so weird that like the switch we had, like from people calling the decode wave impossible to now, what's it called? Like you see all the spam players, you see who else is there? Like USKC getting verified, like stuff like that casually, people beating it. I'm like, what the hell is happening, bro?
It's insane. It's so funny. Like for us that were in the community back then when decode was seen as like this crazy impossible thing. Look at that, and then look at what we have now.
Yeah, bro.
It's crazy.
Dude, what's his name? That guy that made the video would have like a heart attack seeing the stuff that's happening now,
I know. Bro. Let's get the mute troll in the community in 2026, bro.
Please, that'd be so good. We got Chris Credible back. We got Raisin back.
I know. We got Sonic's back recently as well. Yeah. That's crazy.
Oh my goodness, yeah. We have so many clips back.
I love it.
Literally, we need Sandstorm back soon, bro. He would be crazy. I remember he came back for a little while, bro. He was beating Bloodlust in like a week. Sonic Wave Quick 2.
He's still like this insane ass player. I can't even believe it. Like he would actually steamroll if he came back.
Exactly, bro. Like people with natural genetics like that is a tiny bit envious, but I'm like so like wow, that's amazing, bro. Like Dovin, have you seen him recently? He just beat Orbit as the first.
Yes, I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's like wiped out the top 10, like almost. Well, not obviously all the top 10, but like a lot of the top 10 or like top 20. In like the matter of a month. I'm like, how the hell is this humanly possible? Like,
I know,
bro.
yeah.
But hey, Zoink has competition about time. Like, you know what I mean? Other than Pop Off, but
yeah, someone's finally getting up there.
Yeah, literally. About freaking time. About time. I wonder because I've seen a lot of people talk about obviously it's not meant to be against. I've seen people because what's the mod's name? Berserk, not Berserk. That the mod that lets you do the start positions.
Blitzkrieg.
Yes, I seen a lot of people saying like they abused that mod, and that helped them a bunch. Like whenever it first released, I was like, I've used it. They want me to get 9 to 90 on the level. What the fuck is that gonna help me with? Like,
that's my thing too. That's exactly my thing.
Like I don't understand it. Like the players that high of skill level, I'm like, why would you use this for a new player? Yeah, but like for an old good player, like I don't know if you've seen Theos's video. Like he said, like you have a whole practice regimen usually, practicing this part for a amount of time, doing this run. This doesn't make sense. What are they doing to get so much better?
I know.
I don't get it.
That's exactly how I feel too. It's just like I don't think it's useful for us who have like one been playing for a while and two like already are kind of like at a top level.
Exactly. And like Trick, for example, I've seen him practice a level with Tato. Like he literally just switches start position every like second. Like that's not the Blitzkrieg mod's not going to help with that at all. Like that level of learning. Yeah, no. So when you did originally start playing the game, did you expect the difficulty of the game to get this high?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Like And it's funny, back then we all thought Tartarus was like the peak of GD skill and nobody would reach it for like many years. And
Yeah.
then we, very quickly we had Slaughterhouse, then Acheron, then Tidal Wave in 3 years. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's I even right now cannot believe at how much GD skill has gone up in the last few years.
Mm-hmm.
It's genuinely I still right now cannot believe it. And again, like back then, like I could have never even foreseen something like this. You know, the community being the way that it is now. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly. It's kind of weird to me to see it, really, especially with the Turnus. Like that level is just like the president of like what the fuck, straight up. Like no other word than that, bro. I don't understand it.
I know.
As well as Angelicide, like neither of those levels make sense that people have progress on it. Sorry.
No. I was just saying, it's like something like Eternus. I watch it and I'm like, I can't even like my brain can't even fathom how the gaps are like possible for somebody to do. Like there's like I look at it and I'm like, there's no way that people have like almost 30% runs on it like now. Like what's the world record to 100? It's like 72 to 100 or something like that.
Yeah, I think Chill Guy got that.
Fucking crazy.
It's ridiculous.
Like,
literally.
How?
I think Chill Guy, I could be completely wrong. I think he has like 1 million attempts now. I'm like, dude, levels taking that long. I want to see someone like Zoink do that, bro. I really, really, really do. I know he probably wouldn't. But genuinely, it'd be crazy to see that kind of thing.
I would be so curious how much progress he could make on that in like 3 months' time.
Literally,
I'd be so curious.
I love how he did like a week with a Heliopolis. Like I think that's his original plan. And then he was like, you know what? That was kind of fun. And just started playing.
I'm just gonna do it, you know.
Imagine that with a Turnus, bro. It'd be ridiculous to see, bro.
Oh yeah. I'd be so interested to see how that goes for him.
I would love that. I know like Doobies, he showed me like what actually makes a Turnus hard, and then he made a video recently about it. There is a 360 FPS green orb frame perfect 3-time ship at like 60, bro. And that's a lot of words on top of each other, but
what the hell?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude.
I mean, 360 FPS frame perfect at 60?
Yeah, bro.
What?
And it's a ship. It's frame aligned as well.
Oh my god.
That's why
that's fucked up.
I think it's Doggy that just did a new world record on it. He was like 56 to something. He passed like 2 waves and that ship part. I don't know if Doobies is 100% true on that, but I know he has like the world records, so probably 100%, probably, you know. But he could be a little bit off. I trust him because, you know, he literally has 22 on a Turnus. Who else are you gonna trust? But I know a huge point Nethermind made recently. With like the difficulty getting a lot harder in the game. I don't know if you feel the same about this. I like bringing this up because it's an interesting argument. He said since Jinxie and like the game's gotten more popular, like with streamers like Jinxie, for example, like popularizing it, the people in the game are going to become better naturally because of all the new influx of players, like the talented players, like Emrek, like Emrek. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, like Emrek. Like, holy shit, dude. That's crazy.
Emrek's a beast.
No, I actually agree. I actually agree. It's a thought I've had for a while, is that I feel like new players coming in now, they have more at their disposal to get better. They see the top 1 as much harder than what we did when we started. So even from a mental standpoint, they can improve so much quicker than we did back then. Like they can get to like a 2019 top level much quicker than we got to a 2019 top level, if that makes sense.
That is very true. Yeah, that's a really good fact. And then we had like the nostalgia behind us too. Like we'll see this level like, wow. Like you'll play Tartarus. I know you already beat it, but like you'd be like, wow, that's the top 1. Good Lord. And then someone's gonna see it like, oh, top 70. All right. Just wipe their ass with it and beat it. Like it's sad to see that, bro. It's like, wow. People just do it just casually now.
I know, my brain can't process the fact that there are people in this community who have never seen Tartarus in the top 20.
Exactly.
Even. Like, it's crazy.
It's like even with Bloodbath, bro. Like I remember watching it be verified live. I think he did it live, but either the live or the video. I remember I showed my mom when I saw it, bro. I was like, bro, this is so crazy. And I remember beating it like a day before my birthday, and that was just like the craziest feeling of all time. I don't think many players are gonna experience that now. It's just kind of sad. Like,
I know, yeah.
Like I know if you beat, well, how do you feel about like when you beat like Tartarus? Like when you beat like those top levels that Well, shit, you beat the top one. Never mind. I can't really ask that because you already beat the top one, so it doesn't really apply to you. Never mind.
Yeah,
it doesn't really apply. Well, shoot, let me just pan it the next question then for you. I'm pretty sure you're gonna say no, but I'd like to ask because there could be interesting stories. Have you ever hacked any levels in Geometry Dash?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Good to hear. Dude, I was so surprised when I heard InSwitch.
Oh yeah, no, I actually hacked Zodiac. This is how I come out about it.
And there is a short on the way. Let's go.
I just gave you content.
Let's go. Oh my goodness, I am content farming. Yo, anyone wants to use that clip? Use it, bro. This is technical exposed. Mr. Happy Jr., hit us up.
Oh.
Technical's biggest, darkest secret on the way. Hold on, let me write that. Technical.
I love this.
Dark secret. Perfect. Time to spread some misinformation. Yes!
Me when I purposely spread misinformation on the internet.
I love
it's
that.
happening. We're doing it.
Let's go. Twitter's gonna love this. Okay. So seriously though, what are your okay, good lord. Okay, let me chill. So what are your thoughts on the changes in top play, like from where you started and now today?
I have to think about like how I want to say this. It's not bad. It's not bad. I actually think a lot of the stuff that's come out in the last couple of years especially has been really, really good.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of funny to like compare it now to then, because back then, like 2019, everyone played on mouse. I mean, you know this.
Yeah.
Everyone played on mouse. And for me personally, even in like 2020, I tried playing with up arrow. Nothing gets done. Nothing gets done on keyboard. So it's kind of funny looking at it now, knowing I've played with a keyboard input for what, almost like we're coming up on 3 years in a few months. I've been playing with keyboard. And it just feels so much more natural. And it's kind of fun that people have like discovered these things that, you know, make GD, you know, more fun to play and, you know, can increase the skill cap even more. Like, you know, rapid trigger, even like CBF. CBF is something I feel like should have always been how the game behaved from the very start. I understand that's not easy. That's not easy at all.
Yeah.
But it was always a thought I had even back in like 2019. I actually remember thinking about it, but never like vocalizing it. Like, hey, what if the game behaved like this? Like you click and it immediately happens even if it's not on that same frame. So I think something like that, it's just so much better for the community overall. And I think top play now, while it's different from what I enjoyed back in 2019, I think it's better for the game in its current state. So
for sure, I respect that a lot, dude. I gotta ask, do you even know what started like the huge influx of keyboard players? Like who started like noticing that it's the meta?
I actually don't know. I feel like, let me think. I don't know. I want to say Zoink definitely wasn't the first, but he was definitely the one to make it super popular, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know why I can't remember, because I feel like keyboard started becoming more popular in like early, like really early 2023. Because I'm trying to think, it's like for some reason the moment in time that's in my head as to like when mouse was still a thing was Doggy beating Acheron. For some reason, that's the time period in my head where like mouse was still like the big thing, and that was what, late 2022.
I think so.
Like
yeah.
that was before 2023. So I really do want to say it was like Zoink that like really like pushed for, you know, keyboard to be the main input for GD among top players.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. That dude, he's revolutionized so much in the game. It's actually ridiculous the run he's had. Genuinely,
it's kind of nuts. He's been at the top for what, 3.5 years at this point, almost 4.
Yeah, no competition.
Yeah,
no competition, barely, other than like pop off. Like it's kind of ridiculous.
This is a generational run. I can't even believe
Genuinely.
it. It's not something we're ever gonna see again, I think.
Exactly. If we do, yeah, they got to verify a turn or something. There's no way anyone's topping this guy. Unless he quits. Yeah. Unless he quits. I hope he doesn't. Obviously, whatever he wants to do, but he is genuinely the best player we could ever see, bro. I don't think anyone could debate.
It's crazy. Yeah, no, he's he's easily, I think it's pretty safe to say he's easily the GOAT of the entire game's history. And honestly, like, I think we really couldn't have that much better of a person to be in that spotlight too, because he's a genuinely good person, and he's super chill. He's super fun. He has a great personality. I feel like that's something I feel kind of bad for saying this, but I feel like that's something we'd been missing for a while before he got to the top. So I think it's really nice that we have someone like him in that position.
I'm so happy you say that, because I've been saying that forever, bro. Like, I don't want to diss any top players at all, but like Zoink, no, not just the Glaze, but genuinely, he's a funny guy. He does good content. He is a nice community figure. Like, remember Hypo got his what's this called? He got his channel demonetized. It's like, yo, hey Zoink, the guy you just reacted to the video. You know, he just reacted to his video on his second channel. He reposted it like instantly, trying to help Hypo. I'm like, bro, he's such a genuinely nice guy. Like, I love we have a good like top player that cares about the community. Like, because I don't think there's like Pop Off. He's a very funny guy in his own way. I think there's a lot of good players up in the top that are so funny. I just think Zoink is like the best face for GD. He's a funny ass guy. He has good clip farms. He's a good player. He's insane to watch. Like, this sounds like a Zoink fest, like Zoink Glaze-a-thon, but genuinely, I don't think we can have a better top player, bro. Like, genuinely.
I agree. Yeah, I 100% agree.
We are blessed. We could have people like, not to diss spaceuk, but we could have spaceuk as the top one player still. Not to diss them, but the difference is very varying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. I think Zoink is also able to handle the new audience really well.
Exactly.
I think he's able to handle it really well, and I think that's something that is also like really important for like our top player to be able to do, is like be able to handle the new audience, like the younger audience,
exactly,
better, you know. So.
And he starts a bunch of memes. He adapts really fast to stuff, like randomly saying, I don't know what the hell the young lion thing is. Like, I literally learned the new memes from Zoink half the time while watching his stream. So I'm too old to learn this shit, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Me too. Like, I don't even know what did you say? Young lion?
Yeah, I don't even know what it means.
I don't even know what that is.
Me neither, bro.
I've never heard of that until now.
Dude, I don't know if you've seen Kyronix, or why did I say KyroX? Sorry. I posted his interview thing on Twitter and Instagram and YouTube, whatever. I was like, why is this getting so many likes compared to everything else? I was like, okay, that's cool. I looked at the comments. Everything just said T-Aura. T-Aura. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Tom with T-Aura. I'm like, what the hell am I looking at? And then I see like a bunch of stuff on Twitter, and it's just like Tom with his eyes lasers out. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, what am I looking at?
I know, it's like we're too old for this, man.
Literally, I don't understand it. I'm like a grandpa when I scroll now, bro. I hate it.
I know, it's crazy how things are now. Like, what our parents were to us when we were like 14. That's what we're becoming now.
Yes, we're becoming the Uggs, bro. We're the hold heads, literally. Oh god, but like to further on to the point we were talking about before with like the skill progressing so fast, like I don't know if you know who Nimpop is, but he recently did a short. He has a 500 hertz monitor, which is like a new thing, I'm pretty sure. He used frame interpolation. Apparently it helps a little bit, but still I can imagine like we get like a 720 hertz monitor, like these other, I don't know if we can get a faster rapid trigger, but something like that. Good lord, I don't want to know what this game is.
I didn't want to think about that. Yeah,
it's kind of scary, bro.
720 hertz meta. That's kind of funny to think about.
The FPS bypass is back. Better than ever.
It's coming. I know.
That was such a good era, bro. Hot ball taking over and pissing everyone off.
Oh my god.
Good lord. We had
I'm everyone. I will raise my hand and say I'm everyone.
Dude, I remember that so vividly too. We had so many rage baiters back then, bro. We had Redacted with Naba Boy trying to steal Bloodlust. We had Hot Ball. We had wow, I can't remember anyone else's name. Wow, this is bad. Never mind. You know what I mean though. Everyone was rage baiting back then, I swear.
I know. Yeah, exactly. And like those people were all so like known too, so they were so good at it by just existing, you know?
Yeah, they got under people's skin so fast too. They're professional rage baiters. Thankfully, we don't have that as much nowadays, but yeah. Ooh, I got a scorching hot question for you, Tag.
Okay.
What's the context behind the limbo link?
Boy. Okay. There's. Okay. There. Let me just tell the whole story about how it all went down. Okay.
Okay. Awesome.
So, April 2nd. Let me verify. I'm pretty sure. While I'm verifying, it was April 2nd, I believe. I beat the level. Accidentally speed hacked at the end. But I technically had done all of the gameplay legit. The list team said they were gonna add my record anyway. Even though I did technically break list guidelines, they were gonna add it regardless. But I still wanted to rebeat it, so I rebeat it the same night. I don't know how the fuck I did that. I rebeat it the very same night. I don't know how I did it. But then the next day I was like editing the video and everything, making sure it was all good. I released it. I just found the date. Hold on. No, it was April 3rd. Never mind.
Okay.
But regardless, yeah. So I uploaded the video. When I was writing the description, title, whatever, didn't even bother looking at the link, nothing, because like I was like, what? It's just a link. What who cares? So I finish it. I press publish. I copy the link, post it in gang public vid streams. Thought nothing of it. 1 minute later, I get a ping in main chat, and they were like, "Bro, what is that?" I stop. And I'm like, what do you mean, what is that? And then I click the vid streams link. I see the message has like 18 question mark reactions. And I'm like, why? And then I look at the link. I look at the end. I'm like, what? Me? No, not me. So I didn't know what to do. I was thinking in the moment, I was like, do I leave it up? Do I take it down? Do I re-upload? In the end, I made the decision to re-upload. I kept the link unlisted. I knew that was a rare link, despite the fact that it was, that.
Yeah.
I knew it was a rare link, so I kept it. I privated the video, uploaded a new one. And then I posted it on Twitter. That was my mistake, was posting it on Twitter, because that's why it went so viral, and that shit got 50,000 likes on Twitter.
Good God.
So, yeah. If I had to do it all over again, if that were to happen to me again, I would just leave the damn video up.
Yeah, understandable, bro. That would be like a billion views right now.
Yeah.
Bro, that would go triple platinum on Instagram, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro.
It did. I actually, fun fact, got a post about it on my personal Instagram For You thing. Like the like where you click the button and it gives you all suggested posts. Yeah, I got a post about it on my personal Instagram, which is completely disconnected from my YouTube and everything. I just got one.
That is actually crazy, bro.
Unbelievable.
Oh Lord, that whole thing is so crazy, because like if it was anyone else, I'd be like, okay, that's kind of crazy. But it's like it's you, bro. Like you're the, like,
me.
Yeah, that's what makes it so much even funnier, bro. It's like you're the last person in the universe I'd expect to say something like that. Obviously, you didn't say it, but with that context, it's like, what the hell?
Yeah, exactly.
And then, bro, looking at the Twitter post, I literally see it retweeted like every other day, and the reactions, there's 6-7 reactions every time. Like,
yeah, because that's their hidden message all along, I guess. I don't know.
Literally, bro. You predicted the 6-7 meme and had a really good custom URL right there. Oh Lord. That is some crazy stuff. That was a time to be alive. Let's just say that.
I know, it was crazy. I was getting pings all over Discord from people not even in the GD community. I was getting pings from my Mario Kart friends about it. It was crazy.
So crazy. Twitter's the worst mistake you made, bro.
Correct. That is precisely the worst mistake I made in that.
Were you scared when you first saw the link? Were you like, oh shit, I'm getting canceled?
I didn't think I was getting canceled. No, I wasn't like scared for my own status or anything. I just didn't know if I wanted that link to be permanently attached to my completion.
Yeah.
It now is, which I don't think there was any way to avoid it. Unfortunately, like it was just always going to be that way. I just didn't think I wanted the main thing where like I was gonna have it to like add it to my spreadsheet, add it to like the list website, that kind of thing. I didn't want it to be there, and I think that's ultimately why I made the decision to re-upload it. But still, like that link is still just I can actually tell you, the main video right now has like almost 700,000 views, like the main public video that doesn't have the funny link. The link, the bad link. Has never been public outside of those first 2 minutes. That one has like 275,000 views despite never going public. just from people typing in the link.
Dude, holy smokes. Bro, that is actually crazy. Oh my
It's insane.
God. That's impressive.
Everyone wants to see that.
That might be the everyone wants to see that, exactly, bro. That's the most like popular unlisted video of all time, bro. What the hell?
It's got to be up there, at least among videos that have like never been public before.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
that's actually crazy ball though. What the hell? Goodness gracious. Well, to follow that up,
crazy.
Follow that up even better. Gotta ask. So, what was up with the belloq reaction?
Oh, okay. So the funny thing about that is there's really not much story to that. I think there was a conversation that was had earlier in the call, like before I beat it, and I just kind of wanted to be an idiot when I beat it. I was in that mood. I just kind of wanted to be an idiot, so I just yelled Trump 2020 when I beat it, and there was no meaning behind it. Yeah. It was just me. It was just me being an idiot. That's all it was.
Understandable. Yeah, that seemed like the kind of thing you and npesta would just do randomly.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was.
It's weird. I never heard about it before. I was like, okay, I saw like 7 comments asking about that. I was like, what the hell could this belloq reaction be? I was like, what? And then I was like, oh my God, what the fuck am I listening to?
It's pretty iconic. It's pretty damn iconic.
That's awesome, bro. Yeah, I know. With the Nethermind interview, Timmy asked me what was it? Was it cockmock? It was some level. What his reaction was. I just gotta next question. I don't know what the hell that was, bro. Good Lord, I'm like, okay.
You didn't want to talk about that shit. Yeah. No way.
That was like the funniest reaction to that, bro. It's like, because I was asking I like asking people's friends for like extra questions, like GOGD. Like no one knew he had furry paws in his closet or some shit. I'm like, what?
Oh my God.
That's a good question to ask right there. It's like, yeah. I love getting ball knowledge questions like that, bro. It's such good to throw people off. But I'm happy that's it's a good community landmark right there. You got the limbo link and you got the belloq reaction, bro.
I've got so much shit that's happened to me, you know?
It's so good, bro. So oh, here's a good one that I actually am curious about. So how was it? How hard was it balancing being a top speedrunner for Mario Kart, being a top player for GD, and balancing like school or a job? How would you able to do that?
Okay, so I will say really quick, my first ever job started in like October or September, or no, it started in November.
Okay.
So I didn't even have a job until half a year ago.
Okay, got you.
But the thing about balancing all of that, it was kind of weird because up until 2024, I never attempted to balance all three. Like all three in terms of, you know, GD, Mario Kart, and school. Never attempted to balance all three. The problem was that in 2020, I got so into Mario Kart that is pretty much directly responsible for my lack of interest in GD from mid 2020 through pretty much most of 2023. Like I started getting it back a little bit in late 2023, and then 2.2 definitely helped into 2024. And now I'm, you know, doing everything I am now. Okay. But 2024 was really the first time I tried to balance all three. That was actually pretty difficult. Trying to balance Mario Kart in school wasn't that bad because my time management with assignments was like fine enough to where I still had enough time to play Mario Kart pretty much every day, which was really nice.
Yeah.
But once 2024 rolled around, there were days where I had to sacrifice either not playing GD, not playing Mario Kart, or playing neither.
Yeah.
There were times I had to sacrifice, but even like right now, like I feel like I've struck a good balance where like I work full time. I work 35, 40 hours a week. I come home. I only stream on specific days based on like what my schedule is. And then if I'm kind of just sitting here, not really doing much, I don't really want to play GD. I just hop on Mario Kart and get some practice in. So yeah. I've built that kind of routine started in like roughly around 2024, 2025, where I kind of really started to figure out this nice balance of like, you know, playing GD whenever I wanted to, you know, streaming whenever I had the opportunity. And then on the side, if I wasn't feeling GD, I would just get right back on Mario Kart. And then if I had something to do for work or school, get that done and then get into whatever it was. So after enough time, I figured it out and it wasn't so bad. So
that's really good to hear. Heck yeah. Still having fun with everything and doing that is amazing to hear, honestly. Thankful to hear that, because I know a lot of people would probably like crumble under the pressure of having all those at once. Because honestly, I could not imagine trying to juggle all that at once, bro. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Especially Mario Kart, bro. My gosh.
It took a lot of time for me to get to where I am now.
Mm,
I wouldn't say I was like a top online player. I never really put that much time into online until like 2022.
mm,
Most of my time was focused in time trials until 2022.
mm.
Um, but I didn't feel like I was like really, really that good at online until even like 2 years ago.
Got you.
And I've been playing for I've been playing like really seriously since like 2020 even. It
Oh,
takes a long time to get good online, like a
mm.
long time.
Do you
So
prefer online or time trials like currently?
currently, if I'm playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I prefer time trials. If I'm playing Mario Kart World, I prefer online.
Okay. Is it like particular reasons why?
I think for me, I think Mario Kart World time trials are the Mario Kart World time trials, the world records, and the stuff that you have to do to be good. It's just so batshit unbelievably crazy that like I don't have. Not only do I not have the time to learn all of it, I don't have the will.
Yeah.
um, Mario
Understandable.
Kart 8 Deluxe is so much more focused on like precision and just like straight up precise driving, and I
Mhm.
think that's what I excel at so much more. And in turn, it's way more fun to me than it is to do what I have to do in MK World, where there are so many individual strats that are specific to one track that you can't really you know use to learn anything else outside of that.
Mhm.
So online is a lot more fun because a lot of those super difficult strats you don't have to go for online all the time. Whereas with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it was like online was a lot more like BS oriented.
Yeah.
The netcode in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was really bad, so like you sometimes get trailed by an item that wasn't nowhere even remotely close to you, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
Um, there's a bunch of other stuff I could go on like a 5 year tangent about it, but yeah, I think for TTs I prefer 8 Deluxe, and for online I prefer World, pretty much.
Okay. Got you. Got you. Mario Kart has been such a like a weird game, bro. I've seen so many I don't know if you watch Mario Kart content. I've watched a little bit. People that like snag items in the back and get first place, bro. Does that ever I assume not, but like has that ever happened to you where someone had like a bullet bill at first?
Oh yeah, yeah, plenty of times. The thing about that is, that's what we call bagging or sandbagging. It just
Mhm.
means like, staying in the back to, deliberately playing a little bit worse to give yourself a better chance at a comeback later. Um, it gets a lot of scrutiny online, which I understand. From a casual's perspective, it seems like, oh, we're just cheaping out with a bullet bill and just getting first that way. The
Yeah.
thing about that though is if you're in a competitive room, that is sometimes stopping for just a couple seconds to ensure a better item is literally the correct play to win. And if your whole strategy is to win, and it sometimes doesn't always work, like
Mhm.
part of being a good competitive online player is being able to counterplay that too, like making sure those people don't win in the end. Like you can stop them some way somehow, as
Mhm.
that's part of learning the game is the
Mhm.
experience and knowing how you can stop those people from being able to do that. But yeah, sometimes the correct play is to just sit there for a couple seconds, drop from like fifth place to 10th, get yourself a bullet bill and a golden mushroom, for example, and just come back that way. Otherwise, if you just stay in fifth, you're gonna pull triple greens and a boomerang, and then other people are gonna pass you, and then it's just over. So
Yeah. Well, shoot, that's good to know. I didn't know that was an actual valid strategy, bro. That was just a
it
troll.
is, yeah.
That's crazy. What the hell? So okay, so Mario Kart's really, really hard. Good lord.
There's a
Okay.
lot that goes into it. You'd be surprised if you haven't really like kept up that much with it. There's a lot
Okay.
that goes into it.
Heck yeah. Okay, I'm actually interested. I'm gonna check this out after the interview. Then I gotta see
Nice.
what's the shoot. I know you had the world record in Rainbow Road for a while on. Was it a Wii or was it a different one?
I had Mario. Okay, so I'll just tell you what I currently have. So I have Mario Kart 8 Rainbow Road in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on 200cc. I have 3DS Rainbow Road Remake in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as well. That one's funny because that is one of two categories in all of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe where only one person has ever had the record in the entire history of the track.
Damn.
Nobody's ever taken that record from me, not once.
Damn. Okay.
Never.
Has anyone
I
contested you?
had Yeah, I've had some close calls.
Okay.
The closest I got was pretty early into the track's life. There's a French player's name's Army got within a tenth of a second of me and never beat
Oh
me.
wow.
Yeah. Um, Also I had Mario Kart World's Rainbow Road. from about 2 weeks into the game through about mid-March. I got beat by Logan, who plays Mario Kart Wii.
Mhm.
And now the track's gone through a bunch of developments. I would like to reclaim it at some point, but it's not a priority of mine. Like, I'm kind of just letting them take it away. I think I've served my time as the record holder there. The track is great. The current record holder, his name is Park Avenue. He's doing a lot of great stuff on that track. He's the current record he's got now is really, really, really good, and he's potentially even better than me now at the track
Oh,
overall.
heck yeah. Nice.
So he's doing all the good stuff, and I'm kind of just letting him have it at this point, because like not that I would just like, go in and immediately reclaim it, because I wouldn't. The
Mhm.
record's really good now, but I don't really have any drive to get it back anymore, if that makes sense.
Makes complete sense. Yeah. I know, like all the grinding I gotta do for that kind of stuff is like ridiculous. Sure, you get down to like the like you were saying, tenth of a seconds, bro. I would be so devastated.
It really does come down to that little bit. And at a top level, the difference between the world record and a tenth off can be night and day. You like
Good
for a
God.
top player, a tenth off, if the record is really optimized, a tenth off can be a lot. Like, it really can be. Shaving that last tenth is genuinely the hardest tenth to shave off
Jesus,
going for a
bro.
record.
That is
So
ridiculous. Yeah. Okay, I got a lot of good questions for Mario Kart. Whew. Okay, first I gotta ask. Yeah, that. Oh my gosh, Mario Kart is a lot harder than I thought, bro. Wow, what the hell?
yeah, you really would be surprised. It's crazy.
I gotta check into this. But okay, so I gotta ask though. So why'd you start like Sorry, why'd you start slowing down on making content?
It really, I really do say this with the utmost sincerity. It genuinely is all Mario Kart's fault. It really is. It really is all Mario Kart's fault. I didn't really know how to balance a game that I was newly getting really interested in, improving at,
Mhm.
with a game that I had been playing for 5 or 6 years at that point. That's why things slowed down initially, in around the middle to late, like endish of 2020. I was just super focused into Mario Kart.
Mhm.
And as time went on, I like tried to make content. Sometimes I would make content in a way that I currently think is not, I don't want to say not ethical, but it's something that I've always strived to avoid, in the coming, like in the years following, if that makes sense. Um, but in like 2022, 23, 24, 25, I would try to like upload every so often if I thought that there was something good there from like a stream.
Mhm.
Um, but the unfortunate reality is, I was starting to not make as much. So it was harder to pay editors. So
Yeah.
I didn't, I felt guilty asking them to edit something when I knew it was going to be a little more difficult for me to pay them. I still
Mhm.
would pay them.
Yeah.
Um, but that's why that slowed down. And as I was teaching myself to edit so I could do my own stuff, I realized it's pretty damn time consuming.
Yeah.
So when I was in school, it was a lot harder to balance school and editing. That was a really difficult balance
Oh
for me to
yeah.
find, and I honestly just gave up at one point. Um,
Understandable.
so that's why things have slowed down in recent times. Like, I've kind of realized, like, I do want to upload more. Like, I've been saying this for so long. I want to upload more. I would love to. And I could do that more often. I could pay editors more often now that I have a full-time job and I'm getting better income.
Heck yeah.
But there's still, for me, just not enough drive for me to be like, hey, let's do this and this and this and this and this and this
Mhm.
over the next couple of months, you know?
That's
So
fully understandable. I feel like having the passion for it's like the best, like most important thing for that kind of thing for YouTube. If you don't have the
exactly.
drive and the passion, it's gonna suck. Like straight up, you're not gonna have fun with it. Just no point in it, honestly.
Exactly. Yeah. And with no passion, it just feels like I'm kind of forcing myself to do it. And that's not what I want to do for something that I've been having fun with for almost half my life at this point.
Exactly. I respect that a lot, honestly, because I see a lot of people. I don't see a lot of people. I've seen a few YouTubers try to like, don't want to say sell out, but like make some mid-ass videos that will perform well for the video. I'm not calling anyone out, but like I've seen it happen. I'm like, bro, Why?
Yeah, no,
You know what
I
I mean?
agree. It's disappointing to see,
Hmm.
but I think that's kind of when they realize that like, oh, YouTube's a job now. I'm just gonna do whatever, and then that's how I make my money. Instead of
Yeah,
it feeling like, oh, I'm doing this because I love it, and it being my job is like a side thing kind of deal,
exactly.
you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like I literally spend like I make documentaries and I spend like how long? You spend like 2 weeks editing or 3 weeks editing. The scripting is the hardest part, but love editing. It's so freaking fun. I'm not the best at it, but goodness gracious, it's so fun. Like, gosh, and these interviews as well. I fucking love these interviews. They're very fun to talk to notable players and like talking to you like since I knew you from way back in the day, bro. Like it's actually ridiculous. Kind of crazy to
Yeah.
see. I'm happy, not happy that situation happened, but I'm happy I can be in the person talking to people, like getting the interviews out. Cause
Yeah.
that was my favorite kind of GD content whenever it was coming out. I'm not gonna lie. Whenever a Secret Way interview dropped, I'm the first one watching the whole thing straight up. There's not a moment I'm not listening to. I don't know what it is about these interviews with top players. I just love them, bro. But yeah,
Yeah.
I respect that a lot. So with you though, have you ever tried to make Mario Kart content?
Yeah, actually, yes.
Okay.
I haven't made anything. I'm trying to like figure out how to like compare the ideas that I've wanted to do versus what I've done. I haven't done that much. The most edited I've ever made a Mario Kart video, there was a very early on into my online journey, there was a 6 versus 6 clan war video that I edited. It wasn't super edited. It was just, all 12 races in their entirety with some little information at the beginning of each race. That's the most I've ever done.
Mhm.
But um, I've had a couple of ideas for like fully fleshed out Mario Kart videos to make. It's just executing on them is pretty difficult. And also, again, there's not really much drive to, as I was saying before. I
Mhm.
wanted to make one where I discuss every single world record I have ever set. Um, I I have to remember. Hold on, let me pull this up. But every unique track that I've ever had a world record on in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Mario Kart World, I wanted to make a video on, or I wanted to make like a full video on explaining like my journey and how it got to that point. I've had five, sorry, four in Mario Kart World total, and I've had 38 in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So it'd be a long video, and it would just kind of like explain like my whole journey with each category, whether it was long or short, and just explaining like how I felt when I first got the record, how I feel about where it is now, if I
Mhm.
still have it, which only applies to five of them. Um, but yeah, it was an idea I had, never actually planned it, never actually finished planning it or anything, but ideas like that were kind of what I was going for.
That's really cool, actually. I'd love to see that if you ever do plan on doing that, bro. Like the Demonless spreadsheet, or I guess it's what you call it. That's like my favorite thing. When's the next one coming out, by the way? I need to ask.
Oh, oh, the ranking, the
Yeah. Yeah.
um So the thing about those is like I wanted to make one every 6 months. Like I wanted to make one at the end of the year to be like,
Yeah.
hey, this is everything for the entire year. And I wanted to make like one in the middle of the year come out like mid-July as like a check-in for the year almost. It would go over, I wasn't really sure if it would go over everything I've done up to that point as if it were like an end of the year video, like the ones that I've made so far, or if it would just be like a hey, here's the information, here's how many levels I've beaten, here's where I want to get to, here's all the changes I've made up to this point, that kind of thing.
Hmm.
But my idea was that I would make one in the middle of this year if I reached 400 before July, which I'm at 387 currently, so I could do it.
Ooh. Okay.
Um, that was my idea. My idea last year was to do the same thing, only if I had beaten 40 up to up to July, which I didn't do, so I didn't make one in the middle of the year. So the next one will either be in July or in January, depending on what happens.
We gotta hope for Damos to be beaten, bro. We gotta hope, bro. I can't wait for the 3 hour video, bro. I need it. I need it. But
I
sorry.
I actually was thinking about something. I was
Hmm.
thinking, you know how you ever seen Multiverse's version, the top 500?
So good.
I thought about making a full remake with everything once I hit 500. I don't know if I'm ever going to hit 500, But the way things are right now, like each video only covers what I've done since the previous one. But once I hit 500, I had the idea to just fully remake it, like after 500, no matter when it is in the year. Just once I hit 500, fully remake everything. Talk about all 500 levels again. You know, fully rank them, all that good stuff. I had the idea. I don't know if I'm going to commit to it. I don't even know if I'm going to hit 500, but we'll see. You know,
absolutely amazing to see, bro. I would love to see that. Shoot, I was gonna ask him. Hold on, gotta think. Oh shoot,
I hate when that happens.
It's such a good question to follow up with that, bro. Oh my, I hate my brain, bro. Well, ask what I had written down for the next question for you. It was wait, no. It came up in my head for half a second. Oh my goodness, I'm getting rage out of my own brain, bro. So
I know.
Why don't it'd be. I know we talked about this like a second ago, but I wanted to follow up a little more. Like, it'd be so cool to see you do that with like Mario Kart as well. If like you did that single video, and if you continue pushing through with more like world records, if you continue doing that, like having an update every year or so, like that'd be really peak, bro.
I think that would be fun. The only issue is I don't really get new world records anymore. I'm not at that level anymore.
That makes sense.
You know, for example, like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is so optimized now that getting new world records, like ones that I've never had it before, would literally take me multiple months. That like at best I would get maybe 2 or 3 in a year if I really set my mind to it. But I think so in terms of like ranking the tracks, for example, the whole series of mine came from it was inspired by my friend Awoken, who made a video on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tracks based on competitive quality. Like she ranked them, she gave scores based on 150cc and 200cc competitive lounge, which is basically like a it's like if you were like queue into like a ranked match in a game. That's kind of what it is, but it's community run. Lounge 6 versus 6, which is the team thing I was talking about before, the team-based format, and time trials. And then she would also rank them based on their music and how good they looked. And she would give a final score for it. That's where I got my inspiration, was that video.
That's so cool, bro. So
I might have to send you that video later.
Oh yeah, please.
I'd
love it. Yeah. Give me some more ball knowledge on Mario Kart. Hell yeah. How long's the video? Do you know?
It's like 35-40 minutes.
That's it?
Yeah. She doesn't talk too much about each track and each one, but she says all the important stuff. But she tries to keep each track under like 20 or 30 seconds. Okay. Pretty much. And there's 96 of them for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. There's also, she made a community version. She pulled the community for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. There's a version of that. She also did one for Mario Kart World at the end of last year.
That's freaking awesome.
So she's done it a few times.
Heck yeah. Yeah, definitely send me that when you can. That'd be awesome. I love ranking videos so much, bro. Like, I don't know if you ever played Ultimate Custom Night. But games like that, bro, I literally, anyone posts a video on ranking the characters, whatever, or like by difficulty, by whatever, like I've beaten the game. I like getting rage baited. I'm not gonna lie, I love getting rage baited because I will see the rankings like I literally like, you're dumbass. Like, how the fuck is this low? How is this high? Like, genuinely, rankings is like my favorite type of content, bro. I love seeing it. And oh my goodness, bro, I forgot what your lowest one was, but shoot. What was your like number? Like, what was your lowest? I forgot.
My lowest for a while was the Hell World.
That makes total sense.
For a long time. It's actually not the Hell World anymore, and that it's going to be featured in the next video. My lowest is now a Death Corridor Z.
Really?
Yeah, that's the lowest. I've definitely played levels that I've enjoyed playing less. But the other 2 ratings for deco and music were just so low that it still put it below the Hell World.
Okay, so you hate the song too?
Yeah.
Thank you. The one person that had that take, I hate that song so much. Same with Gunslinger, I hate it.
Oh, it's so annoying.
I don't know what it is. It's so bad, bro. I know. I'm nothing against Jamaican music, but that song is booty cheeks, bro. I do not like it. It is so bad.
It's horrible. It's just not fun to listen to, even in the context of a level, you know?
Exactly, bro. It's so mid, bro. Oh, okay. I finally got the thought back in my head. Oh my goodness. Right. Clutch timing. Okay. For the spreadsheets though, how long did like that take to script the first time, bro? Like all the extreme demons you beat.
So the top 200, if I'm remembering correctly, I actually did grind it out over the course of 2 nights. So I got it done in 2 days. I grinded it. I was so like passionate about getting it done. I also started working on it, to be honest, before I even beat number 200 because 200 was Slaughterhouse.
Oh, yeah.
But I had like 80 something when I started working on it.
Mhm.
But I knew I was gonna like have the video like ready to like I just like didn't script Slaughterhouse yet. Um, but I grinded out over 2 nights. But over those 2 nights, it took me like a good 10 to 15 hours or something like that. Because I like never write, I never do scripted anything ever. So that
Mhm.
was new to me. So I didn't know what I was doing. And I actually think if you watch each video in succession, you can see and hear my scripting and my voicing get better with each one because I'm
Mhm.
starting to get more comfortable with it.
Mhm.
And I'm not caring so much about it, sounding any certain way. Like it's you can tell I've like am starting to get a little more experience with each entry, if that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I've definitely heard it. Definitely heard that. He definitely gotten a lot better. It's still really impressive though. I'm not gonna lie. Scripting all that in 2 nights is ridiculous,
Yeah,
bro.
I just straight up grinded for 2 nights.
Bro, what the hell? That is impressive. I wish I could do that, bro. That's crazy, dog. I thought
Yeah.
you were gonna say at least like 40 hours. Good lord.
Oh no.
I mean, if it's opinionated like that, then probably a little tiny bit less time consuming. But no, either way though, those videos are so good. Please beat Dave soon, bro. We
Appreciate it.
need to see it.
Listen, I'm trying to beat Damos. I'm trying to beat Damos before July. That's the big thing. I
Mhm.
wanted to start it. You remember the meetup I was telling you about
Yeah.
earlier? I wanted to start it at a time where I had a chance to beat it during the meetup.
Ooh, that'd be
But the
tough.
the problem is I can't do that and also want to beat it before July because the meetup happens from June 25th through into July 4th. So I have to pick one or the other.
Yeah. Hopefully you can do it soon
But
though.
yeah, my idea is I'm just gonna grind it out and just beat it as soon as possible. If I can't beat it at the meetup, whatever. I mean, I'll still beat it.
Respect that.
So
Heck yeah. Do you think you're gonna get back there to the 80 soon? Wait, where'd you even die at, by the way? I know it was 89. What part was that?
89. It was a couple of clicks before the last duel. A
Goodness
really, really
gracious.
stupid death. That part is so easy, but I was also nervous out of my damn mind. So
Understandable, bro. Good lord.
yeah,
Imagine you flew down from 36, bro. You made history right there. I mean, you kind of already did with that, but
I think I genuinely we were talking about it in call. I think that fluke, if I did 38 to 100 fluke, I think we agreed probably would have been a top 10 to 15 fluke in the history of the game. That's what
bro.
we think. We think that the fluke I actually did is probably closer to like top 40. But if I
Mhm.
had beaten it, that's like borderline a top 10 fluke in the history of the game, which is crazy that I would do something that's top 10 anything in the game's history in the big 2026. You know?
Yeah, bro. You still got it on you. Still got it on you.
I'm still,
Is
I'm still
that
got it. It's the only time I'll ever say that about myself, but it's
literally?
true.
Wait, so okay, I need to ask. So how was that last duel? Is that part like super hard?
Yeah, yeah, I would say so. I'm really struggling to like have a lot of consistency with it.
Mhm.
It's the first half of the duel is completely fine. You're just kind of clicking to the beat of the music, but after that, there is actual nuance to it, and you have to learn the
Ooh.
nuance, and it's really hard to learn the nuance and to get it in your head. Like right now, like I'm having so many runs killed to the duel. Like just today, I was gonna have a new best run, 44 to 100. I died at 92, which is about 2/3 of the way through the duel.
Mhm.
So it just keeps happening. I keep getting my runs killed to it.
Makes sense.
So
Yeah. That part
it's
looks like
it's gonna
hell.
be it's gonna be rough when I actually do get there from zero.
Yeah. Hopefully you don't have too many
So
deaths or any at all, honestly.
hopefully.
Hopefully. But yeah, so good way to transition. So how was it so how do you feel about getting the verification of welcome to GD news in person with the little deal y'all had?
It's fun. I watched that whole section when you asked Vortrox a similar question. I watched that whole section. It was fun because I wasn't really aware that he was gonna be at my apartment that day. My
Mhm.
roommate, their online name is Bowtie.
Okay.
Um, we met because um we met because they knew my roommate from freshman year of college
Uh-huh.
in marching band, and they had gotten into a conversation. It's something about, oh, my roommate plays Mario Kart,
Mhm.
had gone through, and then that's how they learned that they actually go to school with me. Not only that, they live next door to me, which was kind of funny. That was its
Awesome.
own coincidence.
Mhm.
Then the following year, we were roommates. We were roommates for the last 3 years. Um, one night, I got word that oh, my friend Joey is here. I was like, who's Joey? Oh, Vortrox. Wait, what? Who's in my apartment right now?
Was
So yeah, I got word that Vortrox is there, and Vortrox is just talking about like, oh hey, um, I've been trying to verify my level, but I'm not really that good enough anymore. I was like, I could try. I could take it off your hands. Why not? I need something to do anyway. Because this was during the heart of like my I'm not playing GD like at all kind of thing.
mhm.
So I felt it was a little risky to even ask. But then he was like, "Oh yeah, sure, dude, why not?" I mean, he knew who I was, obviously.
Yeah.
I knew who he was, obviously.
Yeah.
Um, so I did the memory part, the very end, with him standing right behind me, just as like a hey, look, this is the level now. And we ended up he came up with the idea for that intro to my verification video with like the drugs. He came
Yeah.
up with that on the spot. On the
He is
spot.
so creative, bro. I don't understand
I
how
know,
you do
it's
that.
crazy. He came up with that on the spot. We filmed it and it was great. It went really well. And then he left, never to be seen again. No. He he left, and then once I got home, I verified it close to Christmas, I think. But it was really fun, and I think that may still right now be one of, if not the only time a verification project was accepted in person.
That's that's actually crazy. Whoa.
Probably. If I
Good.
had to get, at least at that point, it was definitely the first time.
Mhm.
So
That's good ball knowledge right there. So
it, it
how
was
long
it was kind of fucked.
did you guys know each other before then? Or was it just like a I know
We
him
had
off of
never
YouTube?
we knew who each other was. We had never spoken until then.
That's
We had never
crazy.
actually personally spoken until then. And it's funny now because I mean back then Vortrox wasn't like unknown. Like people knew who Vortrox was,
Mhm.
but he wasn't like this massive figure that he is now.
Yeah.
And I think now it's funny looking back because I think he's now currently the person with the most YouTube subscribers that I've met in person. And back then it wasn't the case.
Mhm.
But now, I mean, look where he is. He has like a
Yeah.
million freaking subscribers now. It's crazy.
That's
I'm
awesome.
so proud of him.
Heck yeah, bro. Yeah, Vortrox is such a good influence too. He's another one. Zoink and Vortrox. I'm so happy. Like King Samlot as well. Like there's so many good people out there that are like killing this content out here, bro. I love it.
Yeah. Um, Also, I actually should bring this up. I think he brought this up when he was talking to you too. We've
Mhm.
met a couple of times since then as well in person, whether that be because he comes to our university again or some other way. The most recent time I saw him was going to our last meet, the same friend group we do a meetup every summer. We went to Columbus, Ohio
Mhm.
last year. I picked up my roommate, Bo, from in Pennsylvania where they were flying into so I could drive them down. And during the time that they were in Pennsylvania, the two of them, Bo and Vortrox, just hung out for a few hours. I met Vortrox then as well.
Okay.
Um, but the time before that, he literally just came to our university just to hang out. Like that's literally all it was.
That's
It was
freaking
kind of fun.
awesome. Awesome, bro. That's cool to see you guys cool and like good friends in person too. Hey,
Yeah,
that's really cool.
it's great. I love it.
Heck yeah, bro. That's awesome. I don't know if any of my real life friends actually play. I know when I was in middle school. Oh Lord, when I was in middle school. I mean, I'm 23 now, so this is way back in the day. I don't think Cataclysm was verified yet. I think Cataclysm just got verified. And my best friend still today, he came up to me first time because he saw me playing Geometry Dash, and he was like, "Yo, I beat Cataclysm on my tablet." I was like, "Huh?" I was like, "Huh?" He's like, "Yeah,
Uh
look."
huh.
And I was like, "Can you play it real quick?" He's like, hands are sweaty. I don't know. I don't know." He just made like 20 excuses, like, uh-huh. So, is your name Riot? He's like, no.
Was it Riot? Oh, was it?
Bro, imagine though. That'd be some crazy shit right there, bro.
I know.
So right at my school, like, oh,
That would
smokes.
have been like the best story of all time. Nobody would believe you, even now. Nobody
Oh,
would ever believe you on
literally.
that. That would
That
be crazy.
and he just beat it in front of me on the tablet. Oh my goodness. That sounds like an AI generated story, bro. Like, holy smokes. That'd
I
be so
know,
cool.
yeah.
But good question to follow up. Again, How are those pancakes?
Oh, those pancakes were so good, man. So good. That image is actually starting to circulate again right now because Vortrox made that tweet about like, does anyone have that image? And then Vortrox found the image, was like, never mind, I found it. Here's the image. I got like 5,000 likes on Twitter. It's circulating again. Another time where I actually had a random Mario Kart person ping me about the image. Was like, I saw this image today. That's crazy.
What was the context behind that image?
There's really not that much. You ever seen the Dwayne Johnson picture of him doing the exact same thing?
I haven't.
Have you not seen that? So
my
friend I was talking about earlier, Awoken, came to meet me for the first time in person where I used to live. And one morning we just went out for breakfast and we thought it would just be funny to take that picture. She also took one. I took one of her doing the same thing. That image is lost media now, unfortunately. But the one of me, it just went triple platinum in the community. that one still exists. That's the whole story. She just thought it would be funny if I did that, and she took a picture of it and posted it, and then it just went viral.
Freaking awesome. Heck yeah. I see the rock one, bro. Oh my God.
Yeah,
I see why.
That's what we were going for.
I see the resemblance, bro. Oh my gosh. I never realized how big the rock was before. My gosh.
It's crazy, yeah. I personally feel like I did a pretty damn good job of like making it seem like the real image. I feel like I did a pretty good job. I don't know.
You did. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty damn close.
I didn't even mean to. I just did.
Did it pretty perfectly. Trying to act or something?
I mean, I did theater in high school, all through high school.
That is true.
I mean, I got a little bit of acting experience.
Hey, that makes sense. You're pretty good at reenacting the rock. Okay. So, 1 second. Let me just write this down. Okay. So, I like to do the Mount Rushmore thing on my podcast as well, but I like to add 2 more things. So, we're gonna do a Mount Rushmore. You know how it works, basically. You're gonna have 4 picks for these different topics. So, you're gonna have 4 for player, creator, content creator. I like to add levels. This is the first time we're going to do this. Someone put in the comments like that's a genius idea. So
wait, am I the first person you're doing that with?
With the levels, yes.
Oh, okay. I get some new stuff.
Yes, sir. And 1 underrated pick for each category as well, if you have one.
One underrated pick. So like if the underrated pick, would it have to be something that I didn't pick for the 4?
Pretty much.
That makes
pretty much like if you're like underrated player, it'd be like so say you say like Riot, Zoink, Sonic, and Switch, and you're like, okay, underrated pick, like more recent or like person people don't think about, like you said, like Maxis 9, for example, like some underrated shit that you personally find like that inspired me, or like this was crazy, no one talks about, kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay, I think I understand. All right. So what do we do first? What
we can start with player.
So it's player, creator, content creator, and what? What's the first one?
Levels.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so let's start with player. So I'm trying to like, I think this is gonna be fun because like when I first initially did this, I had certain answers. It's gonna be fun to like see what I think now without knowing what I said before. Compare them. So for player, I think Zoink.
Oh yeah.
Riot, duh. That I think those are always the 2 that are always like those are the 2 that you always have to put in for very different reasons from each other, I would argue.
Yeah.
Number 3, I put Nswish there personally. And number 4, as much as I would love to put myself, I think Sonix probably deserves to be there. Yeah. In my personal opinion, I think those 4 are just kind of the 4 that I always think about when I think of like GD GOAT debate kind of thing. Zoink, Riot, Nswish, and Sonix. Honestly, in that order too.
Okay.
So
I agree. I can agree with that. I honestly,
I put myself at number 5. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I like that. Is that an underrated pick right there?
I don't know if I'd put myself as an underrated pick though. I'm just saying like if I did those 4, I'm like right on the cusp of like being number 4. If that makes sense.
I know someone put you on the bracket like number 3. I'm pretty sure. I forgot who put you there, but I was like, okay, I like that. It's a good pick.
Let's go.
You made it.
Okay, what was next?
Creators.
Creator. Ooh, these ones are that one's a little bit harder for me. So my number one is funny game.
I like that one.
I feel like that's my only lock
Hmm.
for a creator Mount Rushmore. Give me a second. Oh, I'm gonna say number two just because I personally he's always been my favorite creator ever since that very first level I ever saw from him, Blast Furnace. Samifying
Oof,
is my number
yes.
two.
Okay, I like that.
Um, Number three. Oh wow. Oh, I have to think about this one. Okay, I do have to say this because I understand that this person is a fairly controversial figure now. My number three would be Viprin. Despite everything
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
surrounding
yeah, yeah.
him,
Just
my number
creations.
three is Viprin. I think
Separate the
that's
art.
fair to say.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can separate the art from the
I think
artist. Understandable.
I think that's fair to say. Yeah, and then oh oh boy. I'm trying to think of like 2016 era kind of deal. I'm trying to think of like who was
Uh,
like super influential back then besides like Funny Game
Sir Punch.
and the like. You know what? Yes. Yeah.
I
I
like that.
think I actually will go with Sir Punch. I think he might honestly be if I had to order it, he might honestly be number two.
Yeah.
In that case, I think Funny Game then Sir Punch, and you could kind of put the other two in any spot personally.
Hmm.
But yeah, I would say those four are my picks for creator. I think for the first three, Funny Game, Sir Punch, Samifying, it's purely just based on the quality of levels that they pushed out and the influence that they had on the creating sphere. For Viper, it was more just his impact being at the top of the creator leaderboard.
Hmm.
Like nobody thought any Viper creation was like groundbreaking, but
Exactly.
he was top one on creator leaderboard for so long, and the levels that he was pushing out, like the mega collabs he was pushing out,
Oh yeah.
were so influential and so well made. Artificial Ascent, Digital Descent, Ouroboros, all those things were so good. Everyone loved all those levels, and they were so influential for so many different reasons. So,
Exactly.
yeah,
I respect that choice a lot. That's like
yeah.
Mindcap nowadays. Like he is in the creating way, the Viper to GD, like best freaking collab creator ever, bro. Like goodness gracious, just straight
He,
peak, peak,
he
peak.
he is so good at just executing on a vision. I can't even believe it. It's so
Literally,
impressive.
he is one of the goats right now, in my opinion. I think my list, I think I literally say Sir Punch, Funny Game, Mindcap. I don't Caramel, personally.
Yeah, true. Yeah, Kermal's a good pick. I
Yeah,
like that.
sure. But okay, you got content creator up here.
All right. Eric Van Wilderman,
Oh
that's
yeah.
my main lock. Nepesta, that's my other lock.
Oh yeah.
Um, those two revolutionized content creation more than anybody, I think,
Agreed.
by a considerable amount. My third pick is Colin.
Okay.
Just my same deal as Samifying, just my personal favorite content creator currently. For GD.
Mhm.
And my fourth. Oh boy. Give me a second to think about this one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like content that always like resonated with me in the GD sphere. It's kind of hard to like think of content creators who really like pushed boundaries and like really made me feel something. I feel like those three are the ones that either pushed boundaries or like were really really entertaining to me. Um,
Fourth one's always the
Man,
hardest for this, bro. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
know that there's always like that fourth slot. You know what? You know what? Even though it's not really like content creation, it's still under the same bubble. I will actually say Vortrox for this one.
Okay. I like that.
Since he reminds me so much more of a streamer than a content creator, like a
Mhm.
video creator, but I still see streaming under that same bubble, so I feel like he still works for that.
Heck yeah, bro. I think yeah, agreed. I think he's definitely top three streamer of like GD, of course. But yeah, his streams and his content, like in general, like bro, I haven't like also like spoken of Overchalks in person, but I've interviewed him. He's a super chill guy, but when he's in content mode, bro, oh my goodness, like that guy is so entertaining, bro. I don't understand how he does it.
I know.
It's so crazy. It's crazy to see the
I
lock in.
I know. I see a lot of people call him like fake and everything, which I'll tell you right now, as someone who's met him 3 times in person, that dude is the furthest from fake you've ever seen in your life.
Exactly.
It's insane. He is the same. He just might be a little more exaggerated on stream.
Yeah.
I'm the exact same way. I do the
Mhm.
same thing. He does it a little bit more, but at the end of the day, the person that I met like face to face is pretty damn similar, if not exactly the same, than the person I see on my screen.
Awesome, bro.
It really is that way. So
Respect that a lot. Heck yeah. Yeah, he seems like such a genuinely nice person. I love talking with him, and he's nice to talk in DMs too. He's a great guy. Very happy he's up there. Okay, but now you're the first person to do this on the podcast. Levels. Your top 4 favorite levels of all time.
this is gonna be a lot harder because like I feel like with like player, creator, content creator, there's someone that could have done so many different things with levels. This could just be one creator's one thing or like one creation from a creator who's done like 17 different things, you know?
Exactly.
So levels. Blood number 1.
Say it again.
Bloodbath. Sorry if my internet cut out for a second.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, Bloodbath number 1.
Okay.
Let's say as much as I'm not as big as a fan of it as everybody else, I will say I think Death Moon had such a strange impact, but also like a super positive one back then. So Bloodbath, Death Moon. I'm trying to think less as like just a player, and more as like a community veteran as a whole. But it's so hard for me not to say Slaughterhouse. It's so hard for me not to say Slaughterhouse. Yeah, because like that level had so much tied to it. It was the literal face of the biggest hacking scandal we've ever seen in the history of the game, and Slaughterhouse itself influenced the direction of top play so much.
Yes,
so I have to say Slaughterhouse is number 3. And number 4, what else would I pick? So Bloodbath, Death Moon, Slaughter. God, they're all red. They're all red.
Zodiac?
If you ever want to make a good level, make a red level if you want to make a good level. I don't know if I'd say Zodiac personally. I think I would leave Zodiac out of this personally, as much as I would love to. No.
Oh, the Hell Zone.
I wish. I'm trying to think of like 1.9, 2.0 area of time. Let's go. Oh, you know what? This might be an oddball pick, but I think it spawned so. I don't know if I want to pick this, but I feel like I might. I feel like it's worthy.
Let's go for it.
I'm gonna say Skeletal Shenanigans.
What? Okay.
I think that might be better as an underrated pick, but I genuinely cannot think of a 4th one right now.
I like that one. I like that.
I think for me, I want to justify that really quick because I think that's gonna get a lot of head turns from the audience.
You got my head turned.
I know. I saw that. You were like, oh. I think this is probably better as an underrated pick, and if you wanted to put a 4th one in there, I'd honestly argue you could put like Artificial Ascent in there instead. Actually, let's do that. Let's put Artificial Ascent at number 4, and I'm gonna jump the gun, do my underrated pick of Skeletal Shenanigans, and I'll actually still justify it. I think the thing is like, I mean, now it's what, like the most liked medium demon in the entire game somehow. Every single new player seems to know what Skeletal Shenanigans is at this point.
Yeah.
And maybe not, maybe a less positive reason is its influence on the project that Wabu had that got so much backlash. But I do think that was important enough to the community to where like it really felt like for once most of the community like just got behind each other and was like, we don't want this to happen, we don't stand for this. And I think that's something to be admired personally. I think that's important enough because we don't get moments like that often where the community just does that. Like nobody wanted that project to exist, and we all, like everyone just really was like, this cannot be in our community, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I think that's my underrated pick for levels. I know I'm jumping the gun a little bit, but
that's completely fine. Heck yeah, I like to hear that. It's a really valid reason for that. Honestly, it's a really good pick. Okay, so your underrated pick for player.
I just got one a minute ago, and I don't think I could think of a single better one. Blast CFB.
Oof, yes, sir.
I don't think
Top
I
one
can think of a better
verifier.
one than that. I really don't.
That is such a good one, bro. Oh my goodness, that's some ball knowledge right there. He was him. All right. So, do you have one for creator? I know it's a little harder.
Um, for creator, that is pretty difficult actually. Oh shit. Um, for creator, I know you said Mindcap was part of your Mount Rushmore for creators. I think
Mhm.
Mindcap is my underrated pick for the
Okay.
same reason as what I said about Viprin, but I think Viprin's vision is kind of what led to Mindcap a little bit. I mean, he obviously I don't know that for sure,
Yeah.
but that's my understanding of it is that like, Viprin's ability to like execute on a vision kind of paved the way for Mindcap to perfect it, with every end, limbo, orbit, pretty much everything that he's done at this
Literally,
point.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're all so good, bro. I don't understand how he does it. Like, I can't even pick like a best level from him. Honestly, it's like it's that good. Like, it's actually
Yeah.
crazy. He is such a talented creator and host. So, okay, you got one more for content creator, underrated pick.
Who are my picks for that? EVW Nathan Colon,
In Fort
and my
Chalks.
fourth was Vortrox. Yeah. Um, Underrated pick for content creator. Oh, I have an answer, but I don't know how good the answer is. But I want to say it because I think this person has so much potential, but they haven't. They've made one thing that got really popular, but not much past that. But I think if they continued, they'd be able to do so much.
Go for it.
My pick for that is multiverse, personally.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I love that response so much. Dude, I watched the entire 500 Demon thing. He edits for Vortrox too. He is such a good editor.
I know, I saw that.
My
Yeah, that's what I
goodness.
was thinking. Is like he is so good at just like purely just editing. And I think the top 500 video specifically, um, I I kind of got a little jealous watching that because my top 200 video it was literally just 200 in a row, this level, this level, this level. It was just 200 in a row. That's what I wanted it to be. I didn't want it to be anything else. But
Mhm.
watching that video made me question like, damn, that's crazy. That's amazing. Like, especially like he makes the top 10 in that video feel so impactful because it is. It's
Mhm.
500 extremes, and this is the top 10. Like it's impactful. He makes you feel that.
Mhm.
And this is just side tangent. It doesn't really have any impact um on my decision with putting him here, but
Mhm.
his award system as well. I was kind of mad that I didn't think of that.
It's so good. I understand. I understand it fully. Do you have that in the new
Yeah.
ones, by the way?
What's that?
You've added that in the new one? The
No, I have
awards?
not. I tried they're not in the new videos. But I did like make a doc with like most of the awards that he had, just for my own sake, just to see like what it would be. I never
Mhm.
finished it out. I only did like the basic ones, but
Understandable.
eventually I probably will fill those out and update them as I go,
Heck yeah.
just for fun.
Heck yeah. Shout out multiverses, bro. Please create some content, bro. We want to see it. I promise. He
I'm
is
ready for it.
literally, bro. Like, I run an editing server myself. I don't know if you know who Grish is by chance. He's, in my opinion, like a top 3 GD editor right now. I think
Mhm.
this is not even like related, but like I think top 3 editors right now, like Multiverses, Grish, and Incredible Bacon. Like they are
Okay.
ridiculous, bro. Like Multiverse is crazy, and then Grish started talking to him a while ago, and he's editing for Vortrox, EVW, freaking who else was it? There's like 5 other people. Yeah, Zoink, everybody. He's crazy with it. I mean, he's going to college for it. And then Incredible Bacon, he's editing for Conics, and he has like a whole like, oh my goodness, you'll probably see if you've seen Glungus Adventures. He has like
Yeah.
a movie, genuine like a 30-minute animated movie for Glungus. It's
Damn.
ridiculous. It is
That's crazy.
yeah, bro. It's
I'm interested now. I'd have to see.
yeah. I don't know when it's coming out or when it's dropping, but oh my goodness, it's like all most of it's hand drawn. I've seen it's ridiculously crazy. I am so hyped. But yeah, all right. So back to you though. So in your prime, were there any players you or in your prime or now, were there any players you suspected of hacking?
Um Now I don't feel like I'm personally in a position to answer for right now. But back then, there were definitely times I had weird feelings about people. None of them ever ended up being true. Like I had a weird feeling about Redacted at some point,
Mhm.
that guy.
Yeah.
But never ended up being true. He was bad for another reason.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
he was like the main one that I always had a weird feeling about. You know what's funny is that he would sometimes nerf levels because he thought that, you know, like some stuff he was dying to was either a bug or just unfair and he should have been dying to it. And would always like he would always nerf them because he thought he deserved to not die there as often. But he was always upfront about it. Like he never tried to hide it or anything like that.
I can kind of respect that a
So
little bit, honestly. That's the only thing I can respect about them. The only thing I
know.
can respect. Oh my goodness.
I know. But anybody else? Not really, honestly. I wasn't really one to like suspect anybody that was like around my level of being a cheater or anything like that.
Mm,
So
that's good. It's good to know, honestly. Really good to know. I know when Zoink
yeah.
first came out, I was like, yeah, this guy's fucking hacking. There's no chance someone's this good. But now we see he is just him. Straight up just him.
He's just the best.
Literally.
And we've said it so many times already. He's just the best. Like I don't know.
Literally, there's no way to pass him at this point.
I know.
Ooh, good question. Okay, so I've heard this a lot in the comment section. My bad, I got a little excited. I like this question a lot. So, I don't know how like goodness gracious, the validity of this statement you said. So you said if CBF gets added into GD, you'd be going for tidal wave. So
what are you talking about? I didn't say anything.
Okay, bro.
I didn't say anything, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Short number 2.
Okay, so the thing about that tweet is it's a real tweet. It is something I said. I did say it. I did precisely say if CBF is added to the main game, I'll make an attempt to beat tidal wave. The key words though are make an attempt. I never said I would actually beat it.
Okay.
The thing is, that tweet was made at a time where I was comfortable enough to where if it was added a few months later, I would have actually tried. I really would have.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I have a full-time job.
Yeah.
Things are very different now.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny is actually pretty quickly after CBF was added to the main game, I really did try to learn tidal wave. I really did try. I properly learned about 70 to 100.
Okay.
And I kind of just stopped after a little bit because, well, for one, I was still mid-Acheron when this happened.
Oh, yeah.
2, I kind of realized very quickly that that would be such a big time commitment for me if I really wanted to like make a real attempt at beating it, that I was not going to be ready for it for a while. I'm not ready for it right now. Not only because I'm mid-Deimos, but because I'm just not mentally ready for something that would take me that long. I mean, Acheron took me 4 months. I mean, tidal wave would take me a freaking year at this point. Like
Yeah.
I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for that, and I don't even know if I have the time for it.
Fully understandable.
It is something I did say, but I unfortunately, and I really do hate to say this because I would love to stick to my word. I would love to be tidal wave. I don't know if I can stick to it, unfortunately. And I know that's disappointing for a lot of people. And I've talked about this before on stream and everything, but it just doesn't feel like something I'm going to be able to commit to. At the very least, not for a very long time.
I respect that, though. That was good wording. When you tweeted that out, that's really good wording. I respect that, though. I mean, you didn't really go away from your word. You tried, you know.
I did try.
You did try.
My definition of make an attempt, though, for me was like I would learn the whole thing regardless and then try to get runs on it and see what happened. But you are right. I did technically make an attempt.
Technically. So, how was it when you were actually playing it, though?
It was pretty fun. I enjoyed it to a degree. Really? I mean, it's so hard. So hard.
Yeah.
But it was fun. I enjoyed it. I didn't hate it. I didn't hate learning it. I just thought it was hard, and I didn't want to do it. The level was pretty good, though. I enjoyed my time learning what I did.
That's
So
actually awesome to hear. I'm happy to hear that. Good to hear people enjoy tidal wave somehow.
and I've always liked tidal wave. I don't know why, but I've always thought it was such a refreshing top one
Oh,
because all of our
agreed.
top ones back then. I mean, I know tidal wave's all wave. We were so used to that,
Hmm.
but the style and the colors of tidal wave, just its overall theme, were so new for a top one. That's why I love it so much. That's why. That's precisely why. So
Understandable. It's a really good theme. I think people are too hard on Tsunami. That level's really, in my opinion, it's pretty cool. I mean, I think it's a little too close to tidal wave, but still
yeah,
a lot more
I
refreshing than other ones. Sorry.
yeah I agree that people were too hard. I have my own personal gripes with it.
Mhm.
But the reaction that it got, I thought was undeserved as well.
Exactly. They're acting like Redacted come back to make another damn. They made another Reddit level, bro. Like, no, bro. Like, Link's chill. Like, it's not that deep. So,
Yeah.
do you have a do you have a planned final hardest?
No, not currently. Um, if I did, I can assure you 100% it would either be Tidal Wave or Flame Wall. One of those two.
Ooh, okay.
It would be one of those two. I can say right now, just as I was saying before, there's a very low chance I do either. There's a very good chance that Acheron will just forever be my hardest from this point forward. It's a real possibility. Um, I don't want it to be. I don't
Yeah.
like Acheron. I don't like it. I really did not enjoy playing it. But it's not. I mean, knowing Acheron's influence as a top one and the influence it had on so many players, I would not be upset if it was my final hardest, like at all. Like I'd be
Yeah.
content if Acheron was my final hardest. I already was content with Slaughterhouse, to be 100% honest with you. But at one point I realized like I could probably do a little bit more, and I went for Acheron and beat it in 4 months. Um,
Not bad.
but if I did do a final hardest after Acheron, it would almost certainly be Tidal Wave or Flame Wall.
That's awesome. Have you played Flame Wall at all?
Very little, not really that much. I learned a good like 90 to 100.
Ain't good enough, bro. Holy smokes.
That was it though. That was all I did.
That level is ridiculous, bro.
Insane.
It's so good.
I think I can safely say Flame Wall is my dream completion right now.
Okay.
Because I think that would be my favorite song of any level I've ever beaten if I had beaten that.
Oh, heck yeah.
I fucking love that song, and I
It's
think
so good.
the level complements it so well. It's unbelievable. Like such an
Mhm.
unbelievable level.
It is so good. I'm so happy. I wish it was top one, bro. Like, not just for the pure difficulty, but to have that be the spectacle of GD instead of Thinking Space 2. Like, no,
Just the aura.
just exactly. No diss to Kyra X or anyone with Thinking Space 2, but Flame has so much more aura. I'm so honest. Like, it's so much better.
Yeah.
It's so much better. All right. Ooh. Okay, Mario Kart time. Here we go. So, what inspired you to start speedrunning Mario Kart in the first place?
So a lot of it came from like my early childhood, when I had first started playing video games in general when I was like 7 years old.
Mhm.
Seeing TT world records, time trial world records, and wanting to, be at that level.
Mhm.
But back then I was just a measly little kid. I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I tried again when I was like 15, 14. I played N64 Rainbow Road 200cc and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe back when the record was a 56.6. And or something like that. And I thought I could do it. I ended up getting a 58 second time,
Dang.
which is not bad.
Mhm.
For standards, a 2 seconds off world record is not bad at all. It depends on the track you're playing. But for a track like that, 2 seconds wasn't that terrible. Wasn't that bad. But back then for me, like that was by far the best thing I'd ever done in Mario Kart in general. Um, but what inspired me after to like actually push for it and what led to me actually getting good was I think I mentioned this earlier in the interview. My friend and I, my friend awoke in, and I wanted to get better at the game together because we had found ourselves playing like every single night, like casually.
Mhm.
We had another friend, his name's Plunky. He was already like well into the community at that point. He
Yeah.
wasn't like a super competitive player, but he played the game often and was in the community. Um, and he kind of helped us get our feet off the ground almost.
Mhm.
Um, and I think I kind of owe it to him a lot to like for the fact that I was able to get into it so quickly. But it was wanting to get better with a friend was the main inspiration. Like we wanted to improve together, and we did improve together. And then it led to a bunch of stuff happening. So
Heck yeah. Yeah. Bro, having a friend next to you with the game, bro, it's the best thing ever happened. Genuinely. Anything in real life, honestly. Like the gym, having a friend next to you with playing GD. Like, I don't think I can play GD outside of being in the call unless I'm like locked in on a level. Like if I'm final stretch of a level, if I'm just learning a level, hell no. I gotta be in the call. There's
yeah,
no
me
way.
too. I'm the same way.
Yeah, that's the most fun way to play the game. But if I'm just chilling by myself, yeah, I'm not playing GD. I'm just editing or something else. So that's completely understandable. That's a really good way to get into the game. Heck yeah. So I don't know if you've ever been asked this. This might be a really hard question, honestly. So including both Mario Kart and GD, what do you consider your top 10 hardest completions?
Oh, this is such a cool question. Oh man,
Thank you.
I love this. I don't know if I could give you a definitive list right now. I'd kind of just have to ramble off a bunch of them.
Cool me.
I do at some point, now that you talk about this, I just got the idea to actually like make a full top 10 to 20 list, like once I've actually fully thought about it.
Yeah, awesome.
So my number one completion ever, I would say personally is Acheron.
Yeah.
Acheron's my number one ever in anything. My number two, it might just be Slaughterhouse, honestly. Acheron Slaughterhouse. My number three, and by extension, my number one Mario Kart achievement, currently is having had 3DS Rainbow Road 200cc record for its entire lifespan.
Yeah,
that would be my number three currently.
Insane.
I cannot believe I still have it. The record now as well is like really, really damn good. So it's going to be really hard to beat by anybody, even by me. So those are definitely my top three. Okay. My number four would have had an easier answer. But it's a little more complicated now because at some point during Nintendo releasing that DLC for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, they changed the stats of characters and everything so that really? All of the world records were significantly easier to beat after March 9th, 2023.
Why would they do that?
It was so bad. They just wanted the online meta to be different. That was all it was. And it screwed up the time trial scene. Now we're fine. We've made new discoveries as a result and everything. It's cool. But back then it was really bad because the game had been out for 6 years. So many records were so optimized, and now they were all just dead. You had to beat them all again. But before that, I would have said getting the first 131 on the Mario Kart 8 Rainbow Road in 200cc. That would have been my number four had it not been for this balance update.
Okay. Gotcha.
Let me think about this. I feel like my number five probably would then extend to my number 5 through 7 probably would just then extend from my number 3, 4, 5 hardest, Solar Flare, Edge of Destiny, Limbo. And then my 8 through 10, you could honestly mix and match a little bit, GD and Mario Kart. It's kind of hard to like think because my best world records in Mario Kart they're like below my 2 top hardest in GD in my opinion. But I think my number 8 for me personally, and it's not about its difficulty, it's more about just a personal accomplishment. So in Mario Kart, we have this thing called Lounge where you queue up, as I was saying before, it's like you queued up in a ranked game, like online. Like if you play like some like shooter, like first person shooter game, you queue up in a ranked mode, you get ranks, that kind of stuff. It's very similar, but it's fully run by the community. For Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, there was a 150cc and a 200cc version. Both played very differently. I was good at 150, but I specialized in 200. I ended up getting all the way up to 5th in the entire world in that lounge. And I was a full 1,000 points above the master rank.
Good God.
I think I would consider that to be somewhere in my top 10, not by sheer difficulty, but just by my own personal accomplishment. That would be somewhere there.
Really good.
Let me look at for some reason I'm blanking on what my number 6 hardest. Oh, you know what? Also based on personal accomplishment, Zodiac verification.
Yes, there you go.
Also based on personal accomplishment. Let's put that in there.
Okay.
I think that would definitely be top 10.
Yeah.
If we would factor like personal accomplishment, which
Yeah.
I think in this case we could.
100%.
I would put that in there for sure. And then let me just think of others. Damn. I also one of my most sought after world records ever was Ribbon Road 200cc. I got my first one there about a year ago. About a year and a half ago. That is a contender. Let me open I'm opening my spreadsheet right now to see what's my. I don't know why I'm blanking on everything. Below limbo.
No problem.
Speaking of limbo, actually, if you want to put this at number 3, I would actually argue this could be number 3. Beating limbo twice in the same day.
Oh, I thought you said the limbo link.
Oh no. Beating limbo
really
twice in the same day would probably be there.
That is that's a really good number 3. Yeah, that's true. Jesus.
There's also, I think, beating the golden after so long in 2024 would be there too. I'm just kind of rambling now, but
Yeah, no,
I think
good.
all of these are contenders for like my top 10 ever between both games. So
that's really cool. Yeah, I love that. I don't know how I thought of this question, but yeah, that's a really cool question. I'm like, damn.
I have to like properly think about this and make a list now. I have to think about this. I'll remember.
Yeah, let me know. I would love to see
take note of it right now. Yeah.
Heck yeah, bro. All right. So I got a few more Mario Kart questions for you. Holy smokes. I got like a lot of Mario Kart questions. Okay, I wrote down a lot more than I thought. Okay, perfect. Well, cool. What is your favorite and least favorite Mario Kart track?
Okay, so my favorite ever. I feel like this is such a recency bias for saying, but I want to say Mario Kart World Rainbow Road might be my number 1 ever. If you want to exclude that for whatever recency bias, I would say Ribbon Road's iteration in Mario Kart 8 is probably my favorite track ever.
Okay.
Also Mario Kart 7's Rainbow Road is up there. That's probably in my top 5 at least. Let's see. For least favorite, those are definitely like my top 3, I would say.
Okay.
For least favorite, I would say I personally think that the Baby Park iteration of Mario Kart DS is the worst thing they've ever made ever. The most boring whatever ever. It's unbelievable. Mario Kart 8 iteration of Rock Mountain is also like
oh my gosh,
an actually vehemently terrible track.
You're spitting.
I know. I'm trying to think of like Mario Kart Wii because I played Mario Kart Wii for a little while. There were definitely tracks in there. Shy Guy Beach and Sherbetland were also 2 of my least favorite tracks ever when I played Mario Kart Wii. Those 2 in Mario Kart Wii specifically were really bad. Just any of those few could be considered like my least favorite, if you will. So.
Okay, cool. That's good to know. Shit. I'm trying to think of what my least favorite one was. I forgot. I don't know the name, obviously. Definitely the Baby Circuit, though. That one sucked on DS, bro. I hated it, bro. It literally, I would be first place the whole match, and suddenly someone just has a fucking star and like 20th place. I'm like, dude, it makes no sense. It's just terrible.
Yeah.
But okay, so what? Oh, okay, I like this one. So, what was harder personally, verifying Zodiac or maintaining the world record on Mario Kart Wii Rainbow Road?
Oh, let me think about this. I never had a Mario Kart Wii record at all.
Oh shoot! So okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Well, your Rainbow Road completion.
Well, I will say, between verifying Zodiac and maintaining a record on any Rainbow Road, I will say, I think for me personally, maintaining, both of my Rainbow Roads that I currently have for Mario Kart 8, I think both of those are on par, if not slightly more difficult than verifying Zodiac.
Okay, wow.
I would actually say, because the thing about verifying Zodiac is, like, for one, I didn't technically verify it, I guess, but I did, but I didn't, and I did. I don't know. But with both of those Rainbow Roads, I mean, I told you before, 3DS Rainbow Road, I was a 1/10 of a second away from losing it, and I never lost it. That kind of stuff, that puts pressure on you that you always have to worry about. That's a multi-year long thing. I've had Rainbow Road 8 since 2020. I've not lost it since then.
Damn.
That's 6 years of like always keeping track of who's on your tail, seeing if you have to come back to it. Once you beat Zodiac, you beat Zodiac, and there's nothing
Yeah,
else you can do after that.
that is true. That is true.
So
Goodness, yeah, that is
maintaining the records gets more difficult as time goes on, unless you optimize it super well. But there's always going to be someone that like comes up on you at some point. Always.
Mhm. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Okay, that's good to know. I was actually expecting you to say Zodiac, but I like that response a lot. Wow, it's good knowledge to know. Okay, so okay, I think I know your answer to this. Very much think I know your answer to this. But if you were to drop Mario Kart, okay, wait, no, let me rephrase this. If you were to never play Mario Kart or GD, which game would you never play?
Shit. Oh my! Wow. I think I would say Mario Kart, honestly, because like I think right now it's a lot easier for me to say that right now because I'm having more fun with GD currently than I am with Mario Kart.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it flip flops. It always flips either way.
Yeah.
But even outside of just the fact that I've honestly had more fun with GD in recent times, GD has also given me like my whole existence on the internet.
Yeah.
So I think if I chose to play Mario Kart over GD, if I had to choose one, I think Mario Kart would give me less of a benefit in all aspects of my life
Mm-hmm.
than GD. So I would choose to keep GD and not play Mario Kart, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes complete sense. Understandable. Yeah, I kind of expected that. If you said Mario Kart, I would just drop my jaw. I don't know how the hell you would say Mario Kart to that, but hey, that's good to know. Good to know. All right.
Yeah.
So we're on to a blind ranking of Mario Kart maps. So I'm going to list 5 maps out, and you're going to rank them 1 to 5, or like, 5 is the worst, 1 is the best. You're not going to know what the next map is.
So, I like this. I've never actually done this with anything before. This is my first time doing this with anything, so this will be interesting. I'm curious.
These aren't going to be particular to the Mario Kart games, but I guess you can generalize them because I didn't really know which game. I'm not really well versed in this, so
yeah,
just bear with me. But I already know where this is going. But Rainbow Road. Okay, Wario's Gold Mine.
Oh. Say 4. Let's say 4.
Okay. Maple Treeway.
2.
Okay. Coconut Mall.
Definitely 3. Oh, what's the last one?
Baby Park.
Oh, 5. Easy.
I was trying to get you with that. I don't know why I thought it'd be the opposite of the way around. I thought you didn't like Rainbow Road for a second for some reason. I'm a dumbass. Okay, I try to get people with these, but okay, I completely messed it up. But hey,
I like that. I think that's pretty accurate to what I actually feel. I would only switch Coconut Mall and Maple Treeway. That's the only change I would make.
So wait, Coconut Mall is 3 then, or 2?
It would be 2, and then Maple Treeway would be 3.
Okay.
That would be the only change I would make if you were to give me all 5 right away. That's it.
That's good to know. Hey, all right. Oh, okay. So back to GD, kind of. Well, excuse me. Sorry about that. So back to GD. What was your worst experience with the level?
I feel like I can interpret this question in many different ways because I feel like there's like genuinely just like the worst or like the unluckiest kind of thing. I feel like those could kind of they kind of fall into the same bubble for me. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to answer this. So for me, my personal unluckiest experience that I can remember, it's kind of a tie between they're actually both pretty recent. Renovant and Starlit Stroll I can remember as being specifically 2 extremely unlucky experiences. Renovant, I just died in the 80s like actually like 35 times.
Oh yeah. I remember you doing that. Yeah.
Renovant highlights that video as it's basically the second half of the video is basically just a rage compilation.
Yeah.
It's so bad. But Starlit Stroll, I died in the 80s also a bunch of times, but I also died at 98 twice. The very last click. I also died there twice. It's a 2-minute level. I died at 98 twice.
Yeah. I watched that get built actually.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm friends with Infer. That's good to hear you. Oh well, not really liked it, but you played it. I was like, oh shoot.
Okay, well, I did like it. Like, I like the level a lot. It
Mhm.
was just after a while, I just really dreaded having to play it more. Like, I still
Understandable.
liked it, but because I was getting so unlucky, I just didn't want to play it anymore. I just wanted it to be done.
Yeah, that was understandable. That level, it seems like a drag once you get good at it, because the song's chill, but like, oh my goodness, it's so
Yeah,
freaking hard. Especially that
exactly.
98
Yeah.
twice, bro. Oh my gosh.
Both of them were in the same stream, I'm pretty sure. It was a late
Oh,
night stream. I'm pretty sure both of them were in the same stream.
I can bet
So
like the
it was
relief,
rough.
especially the second one, bro. The relief, like, okay, I finally beat it, and then boom,
Yeah.
once again, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh, bro.
I got there the second time and I was like, surely I just do it, right? And then I didn't. And I died by clicking like too early or something. And I was like, oh shit.
Bro, yeah, understandable. That's good lord. Okay. That's good to know though. Okay. Well, this kind of follows up pretty much the same kind of question. But what was your hardest grind mentally, Mario Kart or GD?
Mentally. Ooh. Well, I can tell you for sure my hardest mental grind was I'll actually give you one for both, but my GD
Okay.
one is far worse than my Mario Kart one. My Mario Kart one in recent memory, um, I think it was going for the Berlin Byways 200cc world record for the second time.
Okay.
It's a Mario Kart Tour track that got ported over to the game to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Um, I I had the record very early on, like I got it really quickly, like when the track first came out, but I also lost it pretty quickly. But about a year or so later, I tried going for it again. It literally took me like a week and a half to get it. I got it. I did get it. It was great. I felt
Mm-hmm.
amazing. The problem is that that track, the last section of it is super inconsistent, so you can fail in so many ways that really aren't really your fault.
Mm-hmm.
It was just
Oh,
so
that's
mentally
terrible.
frustrating, and it happened so many times. I think I had to have had at least like 40 or 50 fails
Oh,
on section 3 that would have been record had I not failed.
that's actually so
It was so
frustrating.
bad.
Oh God.
Um, for GD, it's actually one that I still have yet to complete. If you're talking about just ones that I've completed, I think mentally it probably was just straight up Acheron.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cop
Understandable.
out answer, but it's true. But the one that I actually would consider worse, and this might shock you, um, it's Congregation. I still have
What?
not beaten that level. I still haven't beaten it.
Huh? Really?
Yeah. Let me describe. Let me describe to you why. Um, it's just the actual most boring and painful level to play ever. And I've gotten to the drop. I think I literally dropped the level for the third time like a year ago. I have like 70, I don't even remember what I have. I have like 70 something on it. But for some reason, I don't know why, but the sheer like slowness of the level was
Mhm.
just it just ate at my brain and ate at my mental state so badly to the point where any drop attempt, because the pre-drop is so difficult, any drop attempt, which is at like 40, was so impactful that my heart rate was already at like 150 by the time I got there.
Jeez,
So it was
bro.
always like I always felt like I was dying just getting to the drop. And it was just a minute and a half of a slog just to get there and be so nervous that I just die right away anyway. It was just, I don't even know how else to describe it, but for some reason that level just killed me when I was beating it. I still haven't beaten it. So,
Understandable.
yeah.
No, it's like drinking like taking sleeping pills when you're playing that level, and you just get
Yeah.
the
It
drop,
really
bro.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, I've always like, okay, that seems like a free, not like free, but like a pretty easy in list demon. Whenever it was on the list, like maybe I'll go for it eventually. Get my
Yeah.
first list demon. Hell no, I tried it once. No, never again, bro. It's so bad.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of people enjoy that, bro. I hell no, hell no, bro. So ooh, okay. I don't think you've ever been asked this question. Well, probably not. So this goes for GD and Mario Kart. Let's say you combine your skill of both games. If you were to translate that skill into another game or sport, what would you be, or what would you do? What game, I guess you say.
Well, you said you were gonna say game, and I had an answer. I still have an answer. But then you said sport. And then I was like, ooh, ooh. So I played baseball from when I was 4 to when I was 16 years old.
Okay.
And I was pretty good at baseball. I was pretty good.
Mhm.
Like I was easily like top 3 players on pretty much every team I played on,
Oh, heck
unless
yeah.
I was one of the younger ones. Um, on most of the teams I played on, I was a good top 3 player on the team, top 5 maybe. I was pretty good. I wasn't amazing. Um, but eventually, like I went to a college workout when I was
Mhm.
16, and it just kind of made me realize, like, damn, all these people are better than me. Like I didn't do bad, but it made me realize, like, damn, all these people are better than me. Baseball was originally my dream. I wanted to be a professional baseball player for the longest time before music came into the picture. Um,
Heck yeah.
so yeah, that that would be my answer is baseball over
Understandable.
anything. If I had to transfer both of them to something else, it would be that. Like my skill, and it would translate into baseball skill. It's that 100%.
You prime Babe
If
Ruth,
you
bro.
I know.
What are you saying though?
um if you wanted me to pick a game, one game I always wanted to get good at was Osu.
Oh yeah.
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 I'm okay-ish. I've tried to get good at Osu.
Mhm.
Um that's just one game that I would love to be like really, really good at. Every time I've tried to play that game, it's been so much fun.
Are you talking
Um,
about
so yeah,
Mania or like the circle one? I don't,
standard. Yeah,
standard. Okay.
Osu standard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that game is just so freaking hard. I don't get it. I don't understand how people play it,
I
especially
know.
like
Yeah.
Emmerich is crazy. What position did you play in baseball, by the way? I'm curious.
So I was kind of a utility player, which meant I played everywhere.
Mhm.
But my primary positions, when I played for high school, I was a second baseman, a center fielder, and a pitcher.
Okay, really good. Okay.
Yeah. It's a weird combination of positions, don't ask,
Yeah.
but those are just the ones I played. Those are the ones I was best at. But oftentimes in school, I would fill in for shortstop. That was my primary, like, secondary position, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Like if our shortstop wasn't gone, I was the first. If our shortstop wasn't there, I would be the shortstop
Mhm.
for the game or the practice or whatever. Um, when I would play just for like our town league, well, they had me everywhere. I pretty much everywhere except for catcher
Oh,
was kind
really?
of like my area. I would pretty much play wherever they needed me.
Mhm.
Um, but my primary positions were pretty much second base, center field, and pitcher. I prided myself a lot when I played baseball in being a utility player, someone that knew how to play every position.
Respect
And
that.
I think I was really happy with myself for being able to do that.
Which position did you prefer the most out of them all?
Um, I actually enjoyed playing second base the most of anything.
Really? Okay. Not pitcher?
Yeah. No, I mean I like pitching, but pitching's stressful.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Pitching is stressful. Um, a lot hinges on you.
Mhm.
And it takes a lot of skill to be to be a good pitcher.
Oh yeah.
Um, and a lot of the time I felt like every time I pitched, my skill was really inconsistent every day. Like some days I would be on the top of my game, I'd be throwing good 70 to 75 miles an hour.
Oh wow.
For me, that was good. For me, that was pretty good.
That's really good. Yeah.
Um, but other days I'd be down. I'd be throwing 60 and I wasn't accurate. It was really inconsistent. That's what I didn't like about pitching is that every day I never knew how good I was gonna be, which really sucked. I wish it was more consistent. Um, but because of that, I was much more consistent as like an infielder or
Mhm.
just a fielder in general. But mostly for second base, that was like kind of like my favorite spot to play was second base.
Heck yeah. That's good to hear, bro. Yeah, I mean, pitcher seems pretty hard. I played in high school as well. I was a catcher the most of the time. I'm not gonna lie,
Okay.
it's probably the easiest one to play. I'm not gonna lie. There's not too much action going on. I remember I was outfielder catcher because I had a really back then I had a strong right arm. I don't know why, but I can throw
Mhm.
pretty fast back then. Never got me in pitcher because I had no accuracy at all. But baseball was really fun, bro. I miss it. Like I always want to get like a group of friends together and just play some baseball, bro. That'd be the most peak thing of all time. But
I know.
never have the equipment, never have the people, and well, enough people to play an actual game. It's like, bro, it'd be so fun as adults, bro, because now you actually have strength and athleticism. Like, bro, it'd be so good.
Exactly. I would love to just like go like there I recently heard about like this league this like casual league near close to where I live. I can't do it now
Mhm.
because I'm working, but
Yeah,
it like if I wasn't working, that would absolutely be something I would be interested in doing.
that is
Like
awesome, bro.
they have a game once a week, they have practices a couple
Ooh,
times a week. It's
that'd be
nice.
so cool. What?
I would love to do that.
I may look into something like that because I've really been wanting to get out more like that. That sounds so fun, bro. Holy
Yeah.
smokes. Yeah, that's cool to hear about your baseball journey, bro. So back to GD though. How did the how did the idea of the gang start?
It wasn't really an idea. It was more just me and npesta were like we met through Spam Drew, if you know who that is.
Oh yeah. I've
Spam
seen him
Drew
before.
128. We met through him. Spam Drew was my best friend at the time.
Hmm.
Um he introduced me to npesta sometime in 2018. And then npesta and I got close like boom, like immediately. Like we clicked immediately. It was
Heck yeah.
great. And then we met or sorry, I started talking to Golden at some point as well, like late in 2018. Um and then like just naturally like, I would be calling with one of them and then one of them would want to call with me and I was just like, let's just call the three of us. That's how the three of us met. And then Gizbro was the last one. Um it was another situation where he and I had met
Hmm.
elsewhere to do other things and we that's kind of just how the gang started was just I had met these three people and then eventually like these three people all wanted to call and I was like let's just call everybody why not
Yeah.
and that's how it all started and eventually we realized that the four of us like loved just calling with just each other like we would
Hmm.
invite other people sometimes obviously but
Yeah.
that's kind of how it all started is that like I met them and then I introduced them to each other and everything and that's really how it all started so
That's really cool. That's awesome to hear, bro. Hell yeah. Okay. Well, you kind of already answered the next question. So I was gonna ask how you met each person. So kind of answer that. Oh, okay. So I don't know if you guys still talk, but do you guys ever plan on doing a public re not reunite? Do you guys plan to like do a stream together sometime or like reunite in person or something like that?
I would love to. So the thing is, I have not actually seen Golden in person since that gang meetup in 2019. Um,
Really?
yeah. Nathan, I have seen many times since then. 2020, um, summer 2022, um, summer 2024, New Year's 2025, New Year's 2026.
Heck
He's
yeah.
maybe top two or three people I have met in person the most amount of times, that I've met through Discord. Um, Gizbro, well, I call him Eli now because I've met him in person.
Mhm.
Eli and I hadn't seen each other either for a while. We met in 2019, gang meetup.
Yeah.
2022 summer. I had not seen him until this past New Year. That was those three, me, Nathan, and Eli were all together at the same time. That was the closest we've been to a gang reunion. We're trying to get Golden out to the next one, the next New Year's one, so we can actually have a full gang reunion.
That'd be
We're
so cool.
trying. I don't know if it's going to happen. I would love for it to happen. I don't know, but it'd be so cool. That would people would be so happy if we just took a picture together.
Literally, bro. Bro, have y'all what's it called? Do y'all still all talk on Discord?
So this is what's sad about it. Not much actually. I talk to the three of them like very occasionally.
Mhm.
Um, I think the two people that are closest, the duo that's closest currently out of the four of us is Nathan and Eli. They still talk, to my knowledge, on a relatively ish regular basis.
Mhm.
But overall, unfortunately, not a ton. And I kind of, it's kind of sad to be honest. Like I love each and every one of them. I love all three of them. But the only times we'll talk is if I show up to one of Nathan's streams, if he has something he wants to tell me, if I have something I want to tell him, it's just a quick conversation. Same thing with the other two, but to a lesser degree than with npesta. So
Understandable. Did something like anything happen? I assume not, but like was it just growing up, less time on your
we
hands?
we just kind of drifted a little bit in
Mhm.
2020. More so Nathan and I, more so the group kind of started to be a little bit more divided. Um, we started to feel a little more divided, but by 2021 we were like super divided. at that point. Nothing bad happened. It was just a matter of like we kind of started drifting apart
Mhm.
as a group of four. I made a post about this in 2021, but a lot of I feel like for me, and this might just be me, having a tendency to blame myself for things that happen,
Yeah.
but there was a time in 2020 where long story short, I hate to admit it, but like I was not the best friend back then. And this is me getting a little personal.
Yeah.
I was not the best friend back then. The stuff I was doing in high school, I would get home pretty late, and there were just things I wanted to do when I got home, and I very much deprioritized hanging out with my friends when they wanted to do something with me, and I would always just say no, 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 and that led to Nathan and Eli hanging out more often with another group of friends, which led to me hanging out with another group of friends. And Nathan and I had um, still been in, you remember the Kinos, that group? We had
Yeah.
been in that group together, so we were still hanging out from time to time. E- Excuse me, Eli was not part of that group. Golden was. So we still kind of, actually, I don't know if he was. Let me see. Oh yeah, no, he was. That's what I thought.
Okay.
But anyway, but the three of us were part of that group. Eli was not, but Nathan and Eli would hang out all the time. Me and Nathan would hang out still pretty frequently. Me, Nathan, and Golden occasionally. Me and Eli were not really hanging out all that often, and Golden and Eli were not hanging out that often. So things were just starting to get very divided. And by 2021, we kind of realized like publicly presenting our group as the gang was probably not the future anymore. We
Hmm.
still have the gang server now because it's history.
Yeah.
Um, but at that point, we kind of realized eventually, like, we can't really publicly present ourselves as the gang anymore. So
Hmm. Understandable. That's sad to hear, but understandable. Stuff happens like that.
yeah, like people, you drift apart from your friends over time. It happens, and like
Exactly.
there's not much you can do about it sometimes,
Unfortunately.
unfortunately.
Yeah. Very much so. Y'all take different directions in life. That kind of stuff definitely does happen. It sucks when it does, but sometimes
Yeah,
for the better, sometimes it's for the worse. But stuff works out.
yeah.
But okay. I'm gonna ask you though. So when you guys were like at your peak, like making not making content, but like in calls and stuff, like you and npesta were going crazy on content. I know Gizmo was making like prismatic haze and was it Mirage that golden beat or made?
Mirage was hosted by Golden, yeah, and
Okay.
I verified it.
Okay, got you. There's another level he did. I forgot what it was. I remember a few things about that. So during that time, do you regret not making content as a content group or no?
No, I wouldn't say so. I don't regret it. Um, it might have been a missed opportunity,
Yeah.
but the content we did make was because one person in the group wanted to make a video with us on something. That
Yeah.
was all it was. We never wanted to make content like as a group content channel like TCD is now,
Hmm.
for example. We never wanted to do that. It didn't even really cross our minds at all.
Understandable.
Um, so yeah, I would say we didn't really regret it. It was all just like if one person wanted to make a video on something. Like I know Golden made a video on just shapes and beats with Nathan and I.
That's awesome.
And then Gizbro and I did funnily enough, we did a 32 track 1v1 in Mario Kart Wii that I wanted to do. We did that. Nathan and I made plenty together.
Hmm.
Plenty together. Um, and then all four of us did a round of the Escapists at one point.
Oh, that's
That was
awesome.
on Golden's channel.
Oh,
So
it's
like we would make, it's on Golden's channel. I might have to send you that if you're
yeah.
interested. This is
Please, I would
many
love to
years
see that.
ago. But yeah, it was all just one person, suggesting, "Hey, let's do this for my channel." That kind of thing. It was
Yeah,
not common, but it did happen.
that's awesome. Yeah, that's good. I'm happy you guys didn't regret that because like TCD nowadays is going ridiculously crazy. I love their
Yeah.
channel, bro. Like I don't want to glaze too hard, but my goodness, they have some really good content. They
I
got the
agree. Yeah.
perfect group of people. Honestly, perfect spread. They have amazing people in there. So actually, I already had this written down. So I need to ask, what are your thoughts on TCD?
I oh boy. I actually think TCD is really, really, really good.
Heck yeah.
And I think the thing is that people have this idea that they only talk to each other because they want to make content together. I can tell you, I have never I've personally talked to all of them at some point or another. But I can tell you for sure that they are friends. Like they're not just doing it for content. The content was just an idea
Yeah.
because they were friends. Like I think that's great, and I think people kind of have the wrong idea about them.
Mhm.
And I think they make great content. It's not catered towards me, and yet I still watch it because I think it's fun. Um, I think they do genuinely enjoy being with each other, which I
Yeah.
think is great. I think that shines through in the videos. So I think they're doing great things. I voted for them for best YouTuber of 2025. I
Oh,
voted
heck
for
yeah.
them.
Heck yeah.
So I think they're making great content. I think they're doing good things. I think they love each other very much. I really don't think there's much to complain about for them, honestly.
Agreed. Agreed. I was so upset when Twitter was going after them. I was like, bro, they literally are friends. Like, bro, they're doing something they enjoy.
Twitter thinks they know everything,
Literally,
and
bro.
they don't.
They're the
So-
encyclopedia of knowledge, bro. That's if you don't know the stuff Twitter knows, bro. Like your dad's name, Twitter knows it, not you. Like Twitter knows everything, bro. Like Twitter's gonna tell you what you're wrong about with your own personal things, bro. Like
Exactly.
I
They
can't
think
stand
they
it.
know. I don't know.
I don't. I dislike Twitter very much. So okay,
Yeah.
but we're gonna play another game real quick.
Oh.
Hold on, let me get my screen share up. I'm gonna have you rank all of your verifications on a tier
Oh
list.
yes. Oh yes. Okay. I love this. I love this idea.
Heck yeah. All right.
All right. Let me.
So
Okay,
let me
so
zoom in a
I-
little bit.
I
I'm
have
sure
to-
these are kind of blurry. Wait. Okay, let me.
I have Discord on like my tall monitor because that's where my camera is.
Oh, got you.
So it's a little small. I can see it now. It's completely fine.
Okay, cool.
All right. So what is that first? Sigma?
Sigma,
I think
yeah.
that's Sigma first, right?
Mhm.
Put Sigma in A tier.
Okay. Even with that
I think
last
I
F?
think now, yeah. I think even I'm ranking these just based on the quality of the level, personally. I don't want to let like experience get in the way, because if experience got in the way, so many of these would be like D tier. Sigma is included. But just based on quality of levels, Sigma has so much aura. I think
Agreed.
it's a pretty good level. I love it.
It's really cool.
You can put Omega in the same tier as well. Put it above Sigma though.
Oh,
Put it
okay.
above Sigma. I think it's a slightly better level. And I think it's a slightly better level with slightly less aura overall.
Agreed.
So I'd say put it above still. Welcome to GD News. Oh boy. I'm actually gonna say I'm gonna put this in B tier personally.
Okay.
I think it's a good level. It's really fun. I just think I did such. I will say people complain about my balancing all the time. I will say this is the one case where everyone is completely right. The pre-drop is 100,000 times more difficult than the drop to 100. I don't know why I didn't change that, but whatever, you know.
Hey, it comes out. What in the hell is
Yeah.
this?
That is Triadic Trials by Hero.
Huh.
I verified this in like late 2022. Put this in A tier below the Greek letter levels. This level is really cool, and not many people know about it. I think more people need to play it. Like, it's really cool. It's a really cool level.
I'm gonna check it out sometime.
Network. That's another kind of like one that people don't really know.
Yeah, I've never heard of this one.
You put this in B above Welcome to GD News.
Okay.
It's another really, really enjoyable level. Also another level where the balancing is not really the best, but it was one of my only verification flukes, actually.
Really? Where'd you fluke it from?
Yeah, I fluked it from like 60 something.
Holy smokes.
Or something like that. I fluked a lot of really difficult gameplay, so the ending is really chokeable. I didn't really have the time to like balance it or anything. I just happened to verify it. So
Heck yeah.
all right, Sigma
Sigma.
interface, you can put D tier.
Really?
Yeah, it's cool. It's not unfun, but it ends before anything happens.
Yeah, exactly. It feels kind of rushed.
So yeah, it was, because Platnu wanted to quit the game when I was verifying this, when he was finishing this. That's why the last like 20% looks the way it does. It was rushed. It doesn't feel like the other two. The other two just feel more like the interface series. It just doesn't work. Like Sigma interface just not good.
Agreed.
I don't know.
Agreed with that. Shock?
Okay, shock break. Oh
Oh,
no.
Shockbreaker. Okay.
The perception that this got was so disappointing because I
Really?
still personally think this level is S tier.
Okay, I can agree with you. I've never beaten it, but I love it, bro. It's so cool.
It's so fun. I think the balancing could have been slightly better, but back then it didn't feel like that. Back then
Mhm,
I thought it was fine. Um, a lot of people don't seem to think it's either not that good or it's just kind of mid.
mhm.
I love it. I just love it so much. It makes me so disappointed that like not many people like it anymore. It's like, I don't know.
I think it's pretty
What
peak,
can you do? Yeah.
personally.
I'm glad you think it's good. Mirage, I think that
Mirage.
is.
Yep, the
Um,
gold level.
I'm torn between B and C because I think it's a fun level, which makes me want to put it in B. However, it's nothing past that. It's just kind of there.
Which one you go
So
for?
put it in C for now. I might change that later.
Okay. Breakout.
Oh, Breakout. That's an interesting one. So the update I verified for this actually is not the current version of the level anymore.
Oh, really? What?
Yeah, but I did verify an update to this. Um, so put this one in B. Yeah, put this one in B below the other two.
Okay. That
It's a really
level's
good level. It's still fun. I thought my update was good, but
yeah,
clearly they didn't think so.
interesting level.
Cybernetic.
Ooh.
Oh, let me look at the rest just to see like where things will go, just to make sure I'm like seeing this properly. Okay, put cybernetic at the top of A.
Okay, I like that. I like that. I agree.
It's just a cool ass level. I don't really have anything else to say. It's just a
so
cool ass
cool.
level.
It's so cool. And
Yeah.
Eric's going for it now. Ooh, it's so good.
Yes.
My
Okay,
goat.
you could put Oro at the top of S above Shockbreaker. I think
Oh,
this is my favorite. This is my favorite verification to this day.
I can see why. That
This
level's
is
so
definitely
cool.
yeah. It's so well made. It's a perfect example of what I was saying earlier about Viperin just like committing to a vision and executing on it so well. It's such a good example of that.
Hmm.
And it's my favorite today. It's really fun. A lot of people think it's really boring. I understand why, but I personally think it's really fun and the decoration styles are just so good. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Okay,
Song representation too is really good on that too.
yes, exactly.
So
Yeah.
peak. Ragnarok.
All right. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh
You're
no.
doing the thing.
Oh. Oh. All right. So here's the problem with Ragnarok. This is by gameplay my least favorite verification. By gameplay. In general, it's actually the next one. But by gameplay, Ragnarok is my least favorite verification. However, the level itself is really, really cool.
Mhm.
So put it in C above Mirage. I will be a little
Okay.
nice to Ragnarok right now.
I expect that.
I will be a little nice.
Wait, hold on. I'll do you a favor real quick.
Yeah, you could just throw this. You could just throw this at the bottom.
Fuck
Yeah,
this level, bro.
you could throw that at the bottom.
Do it,
I mean, this
please.
was my first main verification, like not an update.
Mm-hmm.
The second half is just 7,000 times harder because
Exactly.
15-year-old me didn't know what he was doing. Okay.
Dude, yeah, that's my second hardest. I'm not wave carried either. That level is fucking hell. When I watched the secret interview for you, I was like, literally, I was in call with Ben before you interviewed him, way back then,
Yeah.
obviously, and I was like, Ben, please ask him about Full Level 2. I will be so happy. When you said it was your least favorite, I literally just shouted out, yes, thank God he hates it too. I know it's so parasocial, but like, dude, this level
Yes.
sucks so much.
Yes. I'm glad we agree. What is your hardest, by the way? I actually don't know.
Titan Complex.
Oh, okay. That's not bad. That's pretty good.
Thank you,
I
bro.
like Titan Complex.
Appreciate it. Yes, it's a pretty fun level. I got $100 off of beating it. That's why I beat it
Oh,
in the
nice.
first place. Heck yeah.
All right, I think that's POW.
Yeah.
This is my most recent one.
Really?
I will actually say I think this is my second or third favorite, probably third. Let me see the other two, the other three. You could throw this in top of A above Cybernetic.
Okay. Really? Okay.
Actually throw it below Cybernetic personally.
Okay.
I think this works more. I think it's a great remake of WoW, but I think it fell flat in a couple of areas. Like I think WoW, I prefer PoW over WoW as a level, just a standalone level.
Mhm.
But I think as a remake of WoW, it's really good, but I think some of the impact it has isn't as great as what WoW had.
Agreed. I can agree with that fully, honestly.
Okay, Gamma.
Woohoo!
You could throw this at the top of B, just because I like the level. It's just fun.
It's a cool level.
That's all it is. Yeah.
Another man cap level. Oh.
Bang gang. Okay, so the experience with verifying this with the other three was so fun. The level itself, I actually had the pleasure or displeasure thing, depending on how you see it, of actually beating this properly with 2 people, pretty recently. This level's not great. Throw this at the bottom of C.
Oh wow, okay. Yo.
Yeah, it's not a great level, honestly. I'm sorry, Dan.
Yeah, have you seen Dan recently?
Dude, he is doing good things. He is jacked.
Yeah, he is. Whew, he's good. He's good for him. I good for him, bro. My goodness, that is the first GD player I've seen. The super duper buff. Like, dude, good for him, bro. Like, he's done some shit. I know.
He's doing great stuff, and he's jacked.
Yeah, exactly. He's living the dream, bro. He's a doctor now, right?
Yeah, I think he's a paramedic or something like that.
That's still super good. He's a jack paramedic. Like he won. He won, bro. Ether, I think this is.
Yeah, Aether.
Oh, Aether. Okay.
So this was fun fact of this one. This was the first 2.2 Classic Extreme that used a lot of 2.2 features, like direction switching a lot. You might remember, maybe you don't. I don't know if you've seen it before, but this level is mostly known for that absolutely fucking insane wave part at like 45%. It literally just throws you in a bunch of directions. Think about the limbo woo wave, but like it's not memory based, but it's just so fast.
Oh no, that sounds disgusting.
I mean, looking back now, like, yeah, it's disgusting, but back then it was so cool. Back then, because nobody'd seen anything like it before. It was one of a kind.
That's peak.
The level's still amazing though. Put it between no. Put it between Sigma and Triadic Trials.
Okay. Are you confident with this list?
I am very confident in this. Let me just look over it one more time.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, I would say I'm pretty confident. I like this. I like this list.
I think we both gotta make one more change.
I know it's coming. Super F. Drag it down. Yes, let's go.
I hate this level so much, bro.
Let's go.
I had to hate on it more. Okay. That's a great list. That's a great list. Okay, let me go back over here. Boom. Wait, what the hell? There we go. Boom. Okay. So we got the tier list. And now, okay. I like this question a lot. Okay, which one of your verifications is the most underrated in your opinion?
Underrated. I mean, based on what I was saying before, it might be Shockbreaker, honestly. Shockbreaker is one, just because I think the perception it got was worse than I anticipated, and also worse than I personally think it deserves. As an alternative answer, I would actually go with Triadic Trials, as I was saying before. Not really many people know about its existence, but it's a really cool level. It's a really, really cool level, and I think more people should try it out.
Good to know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Shockbreaker, I don't understand why people don't like it. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so do you have any upcoming verifications we don't know about?
No, I have none.
Oh.
I've been offered a few. I've had to turn them all down just for time.
Understandable.
But I currently have none on my plate currently.
Gotcha. So. Okay. Whew. Here's a hot one. Well, okay, never mind. I already know what you're gonna say. So if you could unverify one level you've already verified, what would it be?
Oh boy, yeah. Photovoltaic 2 is the cop-out answer, but I'm afraid there's no other answer.
Yeah.
Although the thing is, I feel like I definitely, like, if I verified it like now, it would be better.
Yeah.
Than it currently is. But some of that gameplay, just base gameplay, it's just bad.
It really
it's just bad gameplay. So yeah, I think that's my choice. Is
Yeah.
that
Especially the ending, bro. Oh my gosh. 90 to 100 is just the most awkward bullshit ever created by human.
I yeah.
I don't
There was
understand it.
not much saving that, unfortunately.
Literally.
Not much I could have done. So
Yeah, exactly. Like there's you did the best you could. Well, kinda. But I mean
yeah, sorta.
kinda.
Yeah.
So does your well no, I already asked you this one earlier in the interview. Let me delete this one real quick. Okay. I know you made a video about this, so I wanted to get a follow-up because I don't think you ever spoke about this. What is your honest thoughts on spaceuk returning to Geometry Dash?
Yeah, I never did make a video about this. I've talked about it, but I've not actually made a video about it. Um, my opinion is pretty loaded, actually. I'm very conflicted. I think personally, let's start with positives because I think that's always good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the fact that he's at least trying to redeem himself and actually beat things legit now, wonderful. I love that. I think everyone should do that. I think that's great. The fact that he's like trying to like come back and beat the stuff that he hacked, I think that's great. I love that he beat Acheron. I love that. I love that for him. I'm sure for him personally, that's a pretty good weight lifted off his shoulders. Not fully, but enough of a weight to be like, hey, I actually beat it for real this time.
Yeah.
I am of the opinion that I think the community overall was way too quick to welcome him back.
Agreed.
That is my personal opinion. And I think it's just because like listen, like I understand the argument that like, he cheated in a video game. That's not as bad as all these other things that people have done. Which is true. It's true. I agree with that. But I think I think some people don't really fully understand the sheer impact that he had on the game in such a negative way. Like the amount of players that would have so much more recognition if it weren't for him is so it's really unfortunate for those players because some of those players really just went completely unknown and they wouldn't have been unknown, at least not to this degree, if space either didn't exist at all, really. Yeah. So
exactly.
That's my thing. And I think I'm personally not gonna fight him being in the community right now. I'm not gonna fight that. I don't think it's something worth fighting for. I know a couple of my friends will disagree with that. But me personally, I don't think it's worth fighting for him to be out of the community again. I just think I just personally think like I think people were too okay with immediately welcoming him back. I think people should have been way more cautious and what's the word? I think people should have pushed back a little bit more than they did.
Yeah, I can fully agree with that. I can fully agree. Yeah, the amount of people affected and like how he said he's gonna get the money back and stuff, I don't think there's ever been verified. Like there's just so much nuance to it. I'm like, bro, I'm happy he did what he did, but like, dude, just still, you fucked so many people over. That's still just
exactly
RG crisis. There's a lot more I'm forgetting, but them two particularly, like, it's sad. It is super sad.
It's kind of awkward for me, like if he and listen, like I'm sure he might watch this video and hear what I'm about to say, but bro, I'd rather just say it because it's on my mind and like this is kind of what this whole point is for.
Yeah.
He comes to my streams sometimes and like I'm cool with just talking to him when he comes to my streams. He came to my Acheron streams all the time. I'm cool to just talk as if he's there. I will acknowledge him and talk to him and everything. But I can safely say right now that I still am very like, not the biggest fan of his.
Yeah,
to say the least. To put it in the nicest way possible, I am not the biggest fan of his overall right now.
Yeah, I get that. That's very valid to think that way, honestly. I mean, you're putting it in a very, very good way. So people, goodness, like npesta's reaction was valid, but you could have that kind of reaction.
It was a lot.
Yeah, that was I can understand there's a lot of emotion built up behind it. I'm not trying to make a joke out of it, but it's very valid. Like saying like you gave a very tame response to it.
Yeah, I think for me is like I feel like in my situation like it's very easy for me to like lash out
Mhm.
like impulsively, but I've gotten a lot better recently at just like if something happens, I see something happen, I'm good at just collecting my thoughts first and then saying them.
Yeah.
I think someone like Nathan, like he does that too. I think for him though, he cares so much more about this game and the community than people realize. Like
Mhm.
people really don't realize how much he genuinely really does care for this game. And I think it just made him so mad that someone would actively try to deceive in that way and ruin the fame and ruin the fun for so many other people. And I think that just made him like really, really mad, which is why I'm not
Yeah.
surprised he reacted the way he did. And I don't blame him for reacting the way that he did.
Understandable. Yeah. That's good to hear though, that he likes the game that much. I love to hear that. I've always seen him as a person like that. I love that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna start blind ranking some extreme demons again. Last blind
Oh,
ranking.
okay.
Instead of
Okay.
Mario Kart, we got extreme. Okay, I thought I muted somehow. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start. You know how we do it. We just have 5 levels. Blind rank them from 5's the worst, 1's the best, basically. So we're gonna start with Sigma.
Hmm. Extremes are so much harder for me than Mario Kart tracks. I'm gonna say 2.
Okay. Ben Gang.
I'll go with 4.
Okay, that's smart. Ragnarok.
Shit. I'll say 3.
Slaughterhouse.
Oh, that's a good 5. That's pretty good for 5.
So hatred is your number 1 on your
No!
list.
No!
I won this one.
No!
I got my get back.
Oh no!
Life is good.
Oh no!
Heck
Oh.
yes.
Oh no!
You heard it here first. That's his favorite level in the game. All right.
Oh no! Oh, you actually got me. I thought you were gonna give me something better than Sigma. I didn't think Sigma would be the best one there. Damn it! Damn it! I lose.
Heck yeah, 1-1. Hey, we're 1 for 1. Hey, about to go back for one time. All right, so we got a few more questions. So
All right.
firstly, I want to ask, what is your favorite video on your channel?
Slaughterhouse Rewind, and it's actually close between. You could really honestly pick any of the extreme ranking videos as
Yeah.
the number 2. Basically, let's say that series is number 2. Slaughterhouse Rewind is my number 1 video on my channel, no question. In my
Heck yeah.
opinion, it's easily my best one.
I remember the intro or like the countdown, like the premiere thing. I was like, dude, this is so cool. It inspired me to start doing the same thing. I was like, dude, this is so freaking cool. How the hell did you do this?
Yeah.
That was awesome. Okay. What is your end goal for GD?
I don't have one. If you want me to be 100% honest, I don't really have one anymore. I feel like my it's easy for me to say like 500 extremes or something like that.
Mhm.
But I feel like my end goal has already been achieved. I feel like I've already achieved everything I like always wanted to in GD.
Awesome.
So I don't really have an end goal. I'm kind of just playing for fun now. I'm like challenging myself whenever I feel like it's necessary. But if you wanted me to give you a definitive end goal, I would actually say 500 extremes is pretty good as an
Respect that.
end goal for me.
Heck yeah. I love that answer a lot. That's really good to hear. Very happy to hear that. So how'd you come up with your username?
I try to make up stories about it sometimes just so I have something. There really is nothing. I literally just was like sitting there one day and I was like, what can I name myself? Because I've gone through a bunch of old names when I was a kid. But when I made my first channel under this current name, Technical,
Yeah.
I literally it really doesn't go further than just, oh, I thought technical was a cool word. Let's use it. That kind of thing. I wish I had a better answer, but that's literally all it is.
Hey, that's not a bad answer though. It's still a good name. Still a good name. You have a lot of people out there with some crazy names. You got a good one. It's a very respectable one. So, Tria has a very good question.
What's up,
on
Tria?
Twitter? Tria asks, what is the worst crime you could commit in your room? Okay, sorry. What is the worst crime you could possibly commit without leaving your room that you're currently in?
What? What?
Uh,
Wait. What's the worst crime I could commit without leaving the room I'm currently in?
yeah. Yes, this was a relevant question.
I don't know. Probably like doxing somebody. That's the only thing I can think of. I could probably dox somebody right now, and that's pretty bad. That's a crime, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably that. I can't think of something without leaving the room. If I had everything in my room at my disposal, probably that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Tria, I hope that helps.
Wait, what? Wait, no. Wait, no, wait, what?
No, don't worry. It's not bad. I just saw this question. I was like, what the fuck kind of question? You know what? I'm including it.
Oh, boy.
I got to. Oh, Lord.
That's a really funny question. I like that.
W Tria, bro. Hell yeah. Okay. So, this is more kind of a sensitive question. So,
Okay.
how did the group with Juniper, ukulele person, and others start originally?
So it started because I don't remember how the current group chat was created, but I would say the inception of the idea was I don't remember if I was streaming or if somebody else was streaming. I think Juniper was streaming one day, and I had only called the Juniper once prior to this, like a few months prior. I had just randomly suggested that I hop in call with Juniper, and who she was talking to in call at the time, who happens to currently be known as Sakura.
Yep.
The two of them were in call. I asked if I could join. I joined, and then after that, I invited Nathan to the call. And I think this was the start of the current group chat. Later, Voldemort was added. Let's call him Voldemort.
That works. Even better.
Let's call him Voldemort.
Okay.
Yeah, Voldemort was added later, and then eventually, as the time went on, we started using that group chat. It was really just the five of us for a bit, I think. And then, as time went on, more people got added to the group chat. Like more people wanted to call. Like we had Zaro, Aeon, who else? Samifying. I think Sammy was the last one in though. We had a couple people that wanted to call as time went on. We just added them to the group chat, and then that ended up becoming known as the Keynos.
Oh, that's the Keynos. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So how did you guys end up adding Voldemort? What was the thought behind that? I know like nothing was out, Voldemort, obviously, but
it really was just as simple as like, he and Juniper were close friends. And he just wanted to join the call, and that was actually the first time I'd ever spoken to him directly.
Oh wow.
Which was it was funny because like it's really disappointing to look back on it, knowing what we know now. But he was like an actual influence to me for a while. So being able to talk to him was kind of surreal. Even in the status that I was in, I was still top one at the time. I was still number one. Maybe Enswish was at this point, but it was close. But even in my status, it was still kind of surreal to be able to talk to him at the time. But he was just added to the call. That's really all it was. He just wanted to hop in and hang out. That was all it was.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, cool. Well, shame on Voldemort for what he's done. Fuck that guy, seriously.
I know.
So serious question though, how'd you what were your initial feelings when you heard about the stuff that Voldemort did?
I was unbelievable disappointment, actually immeasurable. I've never felt so disappointed in my entire life.
Yeah.
It was really hard for a lot of us because he actually owned the group chat that we had officially made the Keynos group chat. He owned it. So obviously this isn't as impactful as the things that he actually did, but we actually had to make a new group chat because he owned it and wouldn't leave. So we had to make a new one, and that I actually attribute the Keynos dying, because it's pretty dead now, I will say. I actually almost fully attribute the Keynos dying to that. So not only I would say it pretty much killed our friend group, was that whole thing coming out, because we couldn't exist anymore without that stigma.
Exactly.
We tried to replace him with Woolsey, to see if the group chat could keep going, but it just didn't work. It didn't work. Like I love Woolsey. It's he's not his It's not
Yeah.
his fault.
Yeah.
It was just the whole stigma around it just
Yeah.
wasn't the same.
I can understand the feeling be weird.
It was I think the only time that I can recall that I had an actual close friend of mine come out with something like that. I've had a couple of times since where things have come out about somebody that I was friends with that like I wouldn't say are as bad.
Mhm.
Just things that were disappointing. But this was like actual unbelievable, immeasurable disappointment, and we were all like really gutted about. I mean, obviously, like Juniper knew because she was involved, unfortunately.
That's sad.
But the rest of us were just, I don't even know. We were just very, very gutted to hear that someone we had gotten so close to, and especially not only someone of his status in the community, but just someone we got close to as a friend would come out to be that kind of person.
Yeah.
It just really got to us, and I don't think I was in a mentally okay spot for a little bit after that. It was really bad.
I fully understand that. I relate to that heavy, honestly. That it hurts figuring out like people you're really close with are like that, bro. Like I had my best friend in middle school and high school. Like we did everything together, went to the gym together. I got really fit. Like I was skinny as hell. I'm fat as hell now because Loki relate to this a lot. Not not relate to this. Okay, let me not say that for this, but no, yeah, I low key, we were motivating each other all the time. Like we were just best friends all the time, you know, doing everything together. And I found out that he was talking to an iPhone 13. Yeah, and he tried to meet up with her twice, both getting threatened by her brother with a gun. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and that kind of messed my mind up for the gym and everything related to it. So I like it fucked me so hard, bro. So I
don't even I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
Like it genuinely just breaks my heart every time I hear something about this. Because
Yeah.
like first off, what has to go through someone's head to do things like that? But also I can't even imagine what the like all the what the victims feel. Like, I can't even
Exactly.
begin to imagine. Like I've gone through shit myself, but nothing compared to any of that.
Yeah, exactly.
So I can't even imagine.
It must fucking
Like,
be terrible, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's scary. Amount of weirdos out there nowadays. It's just disgusting. Like, I know someone just what's his name? Yep Sauce. He just released a video actually today. He just sent it to me earlier. He made the video on Voldemort that got uncopyright striked like a month ago. But he just made a video. Apparently someone got in contact with an iPhone 8 as a 19-year-old from GD and got pictures and got arrested recently. And now people are trying to come after Rob Top. I'm just like, it's not really on Rob Top, but still, it's really, 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 really disgusting.
That's fucking crazy. I'm glad they were arrested.
Me too. That's just so disgusting, bro.
So people deserved, but that's so bad.
People like that need to I can't really say that on YouTube, but yeah, you know what I'm gonna say. You know,
I know exactly what you're gonna say.
Yeah, they need to publicly not exist. There we go. All right. Very badly too. We need to make an example out of those kind of people, genuinely, like seriously. But okay, let's get back to a more what's the word? More light topic. There we go. Yeah. So if you were to quit today, would you feel satisfied with what you did on GD and YouTube? Yes. And Mario Kart, I guess, too.
100%. Absolutely. Yeah. I've done pretty much, like I said before, I've done pretty much everything I've ever wanted to in GD. So if I left GD today, never played it again, never touched it again, never made any YouTube content again, I'd be completely fine.
Heck yeah, I love to hear that.
Bro. Listen, I would love to keep playing the game, and that's why I'm still playing. But if I had to leave today, I would be completely satisfied.
Love that. That's amazing to hear, honestly. Love to hear that, genuinely. That's amazing. Gotta love that. Okay. So I have 2 more questions for you that I ask everybody. Okay. So is there anyone in particular you'd like to see next on the interviews?
Get Nathan here, bro. Please get him here.
Hit him up for me, bro.
I will right after we're done. I'll suggest.
Please, bro. I'd love that.
Right
I
after.
tried adding him before, and I've just never got anything back. I would love that, bro. Please, I would love to talk with him.
I will definitely reach out to him because I would love to see the like the interactions that you guys have, like how that would go. Because the thing about like Secret Way is that like those interviews are great. The thing about you, I think you're able to like have a conversation with me. Like you're able to like elaborate on the things that I've said. You're able to add to the conversation, and I think that's something that's such a good quality for an interviewer to have, and I think that's what makes these so much more interesting.
Thank you,
bro. And I think he would dig that because he loves just having a conversation.
Heck yeah,
so
bro. Thank you so
much.
I'll
reach out to of course. I'll reach out to him after we're done.
Please, I'd love that, bro.
Get on here.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, hell yeah. I've always wanted to talk to you in the npesta sometime. Like genuinely, that's fucking amazing. I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
So I'd like to ask everyone, this is the last question, just general life advice. What advice would you have for anybody watching currently?
I have something in my head. I'm trying to figure out like how to word it.
Mhm.
My thing recently is after school, like after I graduated, life has changed so much for me. And my life has taken me on so many different paths that I wouldn't expect. I did not expect to be borderline a manager at a Marshall's department store right now, to be honest with you. I expected to be in grad school, going for a master's degree, on my way to be a college choir conductor. I'm pretty sure we talked about this right at the start, and we're ending with it too.
Awesome.
But my main advice is just let life take you where it's going to take you. Let life take you where it's going to take you. It's too short to say no all the time. Like if you have listen, follow your dreams all the time. Obviously, like that's what I've been doing my whole damn life. But if life takes you another path, if you have those opportunities, take those opportunities. It might not be your ideal future. Like, what I'm doing right now is not my ideal future, but when you get the opportunities, take those opportunities and just roll with life. Whatever life throws at you, just go with it. Just go with it. It's going to throw some difficulties at you. You can knock them down. That's fine. You got it. The opportunities come to you, just take those opportunities. Life's too short to say no all the time. That's really my main philosophy right now.
That's an amazing philosophy to have, honestly. I love that answer. That's a genuinely perfect answer to stop that off. That is so good. Yeah, I agree though. There's so many opportunities, like for me personally as well. Like there's been so many opportunities I said no to. I look back because I have such bad social anxiety in person. I just said no to because I was like, okay, there's gonna be a lot of talking. There's gonna be a lot of socializing. I'm scared, and I said no to. And then I look back, it could have been the coolest thing of all time. And I'm like, bro, you gotta just get out your comfort zone. The only way you're gonna grow in life is get out of your comfort zone. Like, I'll tell you, like the other 2 weeks ago or so, I went down to my grandpa's house. He lives in Tennessee, and my biggest fear is home invasions and heights. So his house is like, how tall is it? I'm trying to think. It's like double an average roof, I would say. So we had to climb up all the way up there and like, what's it called? Not paint, but he has a log cabin, not a log cabin. His house is made of logs. So we had to stain them. And yeah, I almost shit myself like 5 times, but I got over that fear. I'm still scared of heights, but I feel more brave internally. Like you got to face your fears. You got to grow as a person. That's the only way you're going to be better, is growing and learning every day. Like genuinely, I think that's some great advice everyone should listen to. Like, that's why I love asking this question. So I feel like, we're older, there's a lot of younger people watching, hopefully, hopefully they watch this far in, but they need some advice. Life gets hard. They look up to you, they look up to these people that they watch every day. Good advice like that is perfect for them to hear from the people they respect and watch every day, which I love that you have some good advice for that. What were you saying though?
Yeah, exactly. And being in our position, like at some point you're in such a position where like people like literally will take everything you say as fact.
Yeah.
And listen, my second advice, don't do that. Please don't do that. We are people. We have our own opinions. You can also have your own opinions. You are also people. But the reason I say that is because the things that we say have so much influence. So I was not the best at this in 2019, especially in the first half.
Mhm.
But the things I say now, I realize hold a lot of weight and people will take them and it will influence how they live. So the best that I can do is like, at least like help people be guided in the right direction, or at least what I would see is the right direction. So.
Exactly. Love that, bro. That's such a good thing to do because there's so many wrong directions to go nowadays, bro.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's scary. It is so scary. But hey, I really appreciate you for coming on. It was a blast talking with you and officially meeting you after like fucking 8 years of knowing of you.
I know. Yeah. That's awesome that you've been around that long. You brought up my guy missing no cows, and I was like, dude, real OG detected right here. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, thanks so much for having me on. This was a lot
Yeah.
of fun. I'm glad we were able to have like some nice conversations.
Hell yeah. Thank you to all my channel members. As a channel member, you get early access to seeing the next guest on the podcast, as well as getting shouted out at the end of each interview. So shout outs go to TV Productions 1285, Official Eagle Hater, Amphercharn, Editor Balls, Boostkdam, ARAR, Singularity 304, Nil Scopes 01, Sneak Door Guy, Golden Friar, Artcom 2000, Math Genius, Happy Chris, Nevster Plays, and your local trans girl. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you very soon.